Hello everybody, good afternoon. Jacob, Mike, Tim, Mateo, Buffalo Bill, welcome guys. Thank you for being here today. Let's see. We could do a little bit of fishing to start things off, but we need to vendor pretty badly here.
Me got the good stuff, man.
El Capitan, you did click it, and we are here. Thank you for being here. Ghost, good morning.
Spirits be with you, man.
Varg, good morning. There's not a lot of really easily accessible water sources near the Crossroads. We can go down to Wailing Caverns area, but that's patrolled by Centaur. We could head down to this Lost Oasis, also patrolled pretty heavily by Centaur. Maybe maybe the Barrens is not a good fishing spot. Who would have thought that a place called the Barrens might not be good for fishing? So weird. Live life strong. Good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Ghost, congrats, man. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty bad about not working out when I'm sick. So unless I have a fever or unless I'm throwing up, I don't stop working out. Now the workouts suck and they're shorter, but yeah, the only time I can make myself stop for that long is if I am sick to the stomach or if I have a really high fever. And in my adult life, I don't get a lot of fevers. I typically will just work out through colds and flus. And I tell myself that it's okay because I tell myself that I'm sweating it out, which I don't think is true. I don't think that's really how biology works. But that's what I tell myself as I'm struggling. Oh, here we go. Oh god. Not this again. We're just gonna leash it. We're gonna leash it. I sticky glued the wrong one, but that's okay. She won't be able to get back in range to cast. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Absolutely not. So what are we gonna do instead? Because I'm done. I'm done. I'm not coming down here. Let's go look for raptor heads or something. Yeah. No, we're not doing that for a long time. My brain is not ready to make snap choices and react to stuff of that caliber, and so no. And I've been up for a long time, but I mean, just like my game brain is not ready for that level of like having to choose and act. I'm not ready for that. So yeah, right, exactly, Johnny, and that's not really what I want. I don't like it. We should try to just find some raptors, and maybe we head over to Ratchet, and we get the breadcrumb turned in. That could be a good idea. Viper, right now, yeah, right now we have the Axe of Orgrimmar. That's all we have right now. I equipped the fishing pole at the start of the episode thinking I might fish. But then I realized that there aren't a lot of convenient, safe places to fish. I can fish around the oases, but that's going to invariably get us killed. Because as you just saw, there's like a lot of patrols that run around the oasis. I247 Gaming says, Dude ain't making it out of the Barrens. He's not wrong so far. To be fair, yeah, he's not wrong so far. Yeah, I'll try to be careful. We're not gonna stick here. We're gonna end up going over to Silverpine to do some other stuff in a little bit. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to get the raptor heads and turn in the breadcrumb. And then I think after that we'll head over to Silverpine. How is the audio today, guys? On my side, it just sounds kind of weird. My audio sounds weird. My music sounds low. I sound a little loud. And I'm wondering if somebody's been goofing with my microphone. I'm worried someone's been goofing with my physical microphone settings. Whitney, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Janice, some jerk dragged all the mobs to you in a cave and you died. I hate when people run at me with chains of mobs. It's my pet peeve. It's the one thing that'll legitimately make me angry at another player, is if they have a chain of enemies and there's like an expanse where they could run to and they choose to run to me. Because I always think like, you're doing this on purpose. Like you didn't set out to get me killed maybe, but by running a train of mobs at me, you're gonna get me killed. That sucks. Yeah, it's the worst thing that could happen. You know, here you are being careful, and then some dude who got too deep into a cave, you know, pulls everything, drops it right on you. Yeah, it's one of my pet peeves. Jeez, you were overleveled and they still killed you. You'd think like before he got himself into that kind of trouble, he could have like invited you to a group or invited somebody to a group. So to help out, because caves are dangerous. If I go into a kobold cave, I'm probably going to group up. Katie, the audio sounds normal to you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it just sounds weird. Maybe I'm going to get sick with whatever my son has, and maybe that's why. I don't feel like I have an ear infection, but maybe it's my physical auditory senses that are off. Oof. Arathius has died at level 9 while in the Rock Tusk farm, slain by Venomtail Scorpid. RIP, brother. Go again. Yes, Anubis, we are at the level that we died last time. And you might have missed it, I almost died the same exact way. I almost already got killed by a patrolling centaur and a dog. And we had to run away. So we're not doing any of that stuff. We're farming for raptors right now. Because yeah. Swordzo, hey man, good afternoon. What's going on? Just some raptor hunting. Typical stuff. Janice, you don't play well with others. Fair, but if you group up with people though, you won't necessarily get killed, you know. It could make it a little safer is all I'm saying. I get it. I don't group up a lot either. I don't group up a lot in situations where I should. But I think for me that's because I'm kind of lazy. I have to do a couple of clicks and maybe talk to somebody to group up, so I usually don't. Sorjo, you died to that Centaur patrol as well? Or a Centaur patrol? Yeah. Yeah, they're dangerous. And you know, my fault is like I'm way too zoomed in, obviously. I'm way too zoomed in. So like I have no chance to see it and run away until it's already hitting me. But yeah, they're shifty. Oh man, guys, I'll probably never do a hardcore character again that doesn't have skinning. I hate it. I hate not having skinning. It's painful to see all the money laying on the ground. I hate it. Somebody pick it up, please. I need a skinner just to follow me around and just skin this stuff and sell it. Even if you just vendor it. Jed, good afternoon, man. Yeah, Katie, it's really hard. I don't know how people get to 60. I got to level 47 on a paladin. And only because he had bubbles and bubbles for days. If I hadn't had bubbles for days and lay on hands, the paladin would have died so many times. So I really don't know how people do it. Johnny, someone died while you were grouped up? Oh man, that I've seen clips like that. That belongs in a clip, man. Yeah, the worst things that I've seen. It'll be like people will be in a group or like a big group or a little group, and like someone will go down, but not everybody goes down. Somebody bites it, and the other people get away. And Johnny, you were the one that got away. Oh man, yeah. I watched Asmon react to the hardcore characters that lived, and it was mostly that where like a group of people get into trouble, and not all of them make it. It's absolutely brutal. But you got to take care of yourself. Like if you can't save somebody, you got to go. You have to go. Because sticking around it isn't going to bring them back. Getting yourself killed is not going to bring them back. It's just not going to happen. We got a couple of dead people right here that definitely bit it to this patrol and this dog and this raptor. This is the trifecta. That's why they're dead here. There's raptor, there's patrolling hyena, and then there's big patrol with dog, and these two people bit it. Right here in this spot. Tim, you have the additional hazard of curious keyboard walking cats. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would lose it. I'm not a cat person because I'm very allergic. I'm very allergic, and yet my mom chose to have cats my whole life growing up. Both my father and I were deathly allergic and asthmatically allergic to, but we had to have cats because cats are cute. And so I eventually came to kind of loathe cats. I think because of my childhood experiences. So if a cat walked across my keyboard and got me dead, like, I don't know. I'd cut off the milk, he'd get no more milk. And I'd probably cut out the soft food too. He'd be stuck with hard food for days. There'd have to be punishment, you know. Luckily, like, Goomba can jump up into my lap now in the chair, which might bump my microphone with his big head, but he can't. I don't think he'll get on my keyboard. He's cat-esque, but he hasn't figured out desk walking yet. I hope he never does. Yeah, Colonel Boomer. She was young. Yeah. My parents had me when they were like 19. They were just kids, you know. I had medication for my allergies, but you know, it wasn't like intentional, but yeah, I'm like, really? 3 cats? 3 cats? Not just one cat, 3 of them? Oh, and a bunny. And a bunny? Yeah, I had questions, you know, I still do. Yeah, like, if it had been one cat, I might have, but it was always, like, multiple cats. She liked to kind of, like, rescue animals, you know, like, if an animal didn't have a home and it was hanging out, she would try to, like, help it, but that often meant, like, taking on another animal into the house. So we ended up, I think we had, like, an average of 3 cats. 2 that lived for their whole lives with us, and then maybe, like, a rotating cat. 2 permanent, 2 static spots and a rotating cat, yeah. Raptors at higher levels use hamstring? Oh my god. That's vicious. See right here, this is questionable. Now if I do this is the death spot. I gotta pull myself out of. We know the patrol's gonna come, so I gotta back up. I gotta be way back here. Oh, I'm still in the death box. Okay, we're good. So we talked a little bit about like alliance stuff. People will often ask me like, are you going to do any alliance stuff? I think what I'm going to do for alliance stuff, guys, is I think I might do an immersive recorded series on Defias Pillager on the alliance. Blow me up if you hate that idea. I don't want to stream 2 different hardcore characters, but I would like to play a little bit on the alliance side on Defias Pillager. And I have time to do it. I have a little bit of extra time, but I'm so focused on hardcore that I don't want to do any of my other recorded series right now. I have the Warlock on hold till JJ. I have Warcraft 3 on hold until like hardcore hype dies down. And so I have time to do like a recorded series every day. Whereas I don't necessarily have time to stream longer because of how like my schedule works out. So I was thinking about a recorded series on Defias Pillager Alliance Rogue. And then I get to play more hardcore, but I don't have to rant more, and I don't have to like annoy some of you guys. Yeah, and I don't have time to do another like beefy stream in the day right now, especially because I don't want to get on and just stream for an hour, because like the way YouTube treats streams, it's very punishing if you do that. It like crushes the metric. No one sees the stream. No one watches the VOD, because YouTube does not push VODs really of streams. And so if I don't want to just get out and stream for an hour, and I don't have the scheduled time to like do a longer stream than that for a secondary stream. So yeah, I thought if I can do like an hour recorded series and that each day, that'd be perfect. Carnifexia, you chose to listen to the WoW soundtrack on Spotify today. You're not weird for that. I've listened to multiple WoW soundtracks on Spotify. Yep, you're not weird. I listen to them during my workout sometimes when I go to the gym. But yeah, I want to focus this character, and I want to focus on Horde for the streams. Since we have the whole guild on the Horde side, and we've been building that up and it's going really awesome, I don't want to stream a lot of alliance side stuff, you know. I feel like that gets like confusing for people. Then I have to manage a guild on both servers, and by me I mean not me, because Clint's doing most of the work, and Alex and the officers are doing the work. So like I don't want to do that. But I do want to play some alliance. So that was kind of what I thought of. I don't really need to be doing this, do I? Not really. Let's peel out. We don't need to be this deep. We need to get into Raptor country. Vale, Tom, good afternoon, guys. Sorry I missed you. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm probably gonna record the first episode tonight and put it up tomorrow. These are not raptors. Goggle, how do I manage to stream so long with family and kids? It's really impressive. Yeah, I don't work. I don't do what you would call a job. And so if I had a job, like, I wouldn't be around my family either. In fact, I'd be farther away from my family for longer each day. But yeah, it's because I don't have a job, man. Yeah, I can see how you'd be, like, confused. And right now, my mom is staying with us recovering from her surgery. So, like, you know, right now, my wife's out of town, but my mom's here with James. So that works out really well. Yeah, because my family's already... And my wife works from home. So we both work at home. And typically the kids in school all day, because that's what kids have to do. And, like, you know, she supports what I do. And I support what she does. So, yeah. There's that. It's pretty good. Yep, we just try to support each other in what we do. Boom. 1 second, guys. Check a few things here. Got to check a few things that I should have already checked. Hey, buddy, what's up? Yep, but I'm in a dangerous area right now, so I prefer you not get me killed. Did you need something? Did you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But
Okay.
oh, that thing looks like.
Yeah, you can watch me fight this guy. It's a honorary planestrider. You could if you were a hunter, yep.
Oh, I'm definitely. I want to try it. Imagine. Wait, can you try? That looks like something.
I don't know if there's a planestrider mount in Classic. I don't think so. You can ride lots of stuff, but I don't know if you can ride one of those guys in Classic.
But those are pretty.
Alright, I killed them. You said you're gonna watch me kill that one guy. See you later. And there, that's a good example too of why I have time and why I can do what I do. Because my kid's not shy about coming into my office if he's here. Today's Labor Day, so there's no school today. He's not truant. Don't call anybody. You want to play on the Xbox? That's why you came down here.
Yeah, I'll come.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
bring-
Go on. You can play on the Xbox. I don't need my phone, honey. There are raptors down here, but they're higher level raptors, I think. And there's a different quest we could do in that area if we had gone to Ratchet. Probably should have gone over to Ratchet. Yeah, the Blood Elf mounts. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I'm like, well, that is like a plane strider, but it's not like these guys. Because, you know, higher resolution, more pixels. Mike, have a good day at work, man. Sorry if I missed you there. How old is my son? He's 8. He's 8, but he's as tall as his teacher because he is a giant. Because I am 6'4". So he is like, he's huge. It's frightening how tall he is. Samuel, good evening. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to like cut along the mountain here and oh, you know what? You know where there are raptors? I think there are actually lots of raptors up on this mountain. I remember there being lots of raptors up there. So maybe we go up the mountain here. Sandy goes, stand up, bro. If I stand up, I'm just gonna be at like crotch level with the camera. That's not really gonna help. I don't have a tape measure nearby. Yeah, Austin, it's weird, isn't it? When they're that young and they're starting to approach like eye level with you. Like, yeah, my son's gonna be pretty close to looking Amy right in the eye, like pretty soon. Pretty soon. It's kind of scary, and she's not short. She's not super short. The Blood Elf mounts are more like chocobos. Yeah, they are basically just like chocobos. You're right. They're close to Planestrider-ish, but they are just basically a chocobo. Here we go. This feels safe, right? This is fine. We're just like incredibly high up. We can't really slide off it anywhere, I don't think. Although I'm not seeing a lot of raptors now. Yeah, I thought careful too, but then I thought like, well, I don't think you could slide all the way down. No, I'm not gonna test it. I think we'd clip and we'd land on some of this stuff on the way down. Yeah, I love this area. This is like one of the best things about like World of Warcraft, especially like back in the day. You'd be able to find areas and views like this, where you can literally walk up the side of a mountain and then you have this like gorgeous view of the entire zone. It's pretty special. We'll get a little thumbnail for the next one, if my keyboard wants to work. There we go. Boop. Yeah, the Barrens is one of my favorite zones, as far as like the overall aesthetic. Oh dear lord, this- oh gosh! Oh no! All the raptors! We could probably kill them, but I think I'm just going to leash them. That was like a jump scare. Clever girl, clever girl. Like this one was coming at us, and then I glanced over to my left, and then another one was coming at us. What the hell just happened? What? They communicated, they talked to each other. And he left my door open this time. The only thing about Grandma is that Grandma can't troubleshoot the Xbox. Like, my kid might need me to troubleshoot the Xbox, of all things. I'm gonna make him wait and exercise some patience. But yeah, Grandma's not very helpful with troubleshooting the Xbox. That's fair. Orange Man, the mage didn't die. I just got back on a warrior. I decided to re-roll the warrior. The mage was fine, but I really wanted to be on the warrior. Yeah, she's sitting at level 15. She's kind of like, she's in reserve, you know. I don't think anything's gonna happen to us, but like, you know, she's sitting at level 15, just like kind of in reserve right now. We got all the heads we need. I'm good here. We gotta find a safe way down the mountainside to get on over to Ratchet. Maybe right here looks good. Johnny, you're having more fun on the mage than the druid. That makes sense, man. Yeah, I know you wanted to go druid, but the mage is more fun than the druid. And the mage, the thing about the mage, it gets more and more and more fun the more you play it. Yeah, these guys are calling for help. That's all it is. It is scary though. Yeah, the mage is fun. I just wanted to be in melee. I wanted to be on the warrior for now. Yeah, let's come over here. Maybe this will be safe-ish. Okay, okay. We should be good. Anubis, I feel you, man. Thanks for being here. We'll see you later. Oh no, that was a big one. Oof. Okay, we're okay. We're good. Exactly. I will try to stay alive, yeah. Where do I ever play with viewers? Yeah, we've done dungeons, lots of dungeons. I have a whole guild full of viewers, and maybe some people that aren't viewers, but a lot of viewers. Johnny, you gotta go, man. We'll see you later. Take care out there. Alex, hey man. What is up? We'll see you then. Katie, thanks for being here. We'll see you later. This looks a little sketch. This looks a little sketch. Yeah, I don't think I care enough for that to just not go around the long way. Let's just not do that. Yeah, we don't need to fall off the side. Yeah, I think we can at least hit level 19. I shouldn't say that, but we should probably be able to at least get one level further than the previous warrior. So that's good. Alec, my favorite WoW lore facts. That's very specific. I have kind of unplugged myself from the WoW lore ever since Shadowlands happened. I stopped skimming my Chronicle books from time to time. I stopped watching Noble's videos. You know, I kind of unplugged myself from it. If you had asked me that a year or so ago, I might have had something. All that it's sad because like all that comes to my mind is like the opposite things of what you said. Like I start thinking about the lore and story moments that I hated, and so I have so many of those since BFA and Shadowlands. That the moments that I hated, like Sylvanas breaking the crown, the jailer existing at all, like the whole. I have so many, like I have too many things like that now, that I think kind of like blot out my older, fonder memories of the story and lore. Which sucks, but that seems to be the truth. The coolest moment that I remember before all the bad times, the dark times, the Empire, was when Illidan shattered the Naru. I am my scars. That was probably the most badass Warcraft thing that ever happened in Warcraft. That was my favorite. And then he catches Tyrion's sword, like he's nothing. Like Tyrion is like he's not like a 2,000-year-old warrior of the light. He just snatches the sword without even looking at him.
Be good.
And then delivers yet another badass one-liner.
Keep it real.
That was probably my favorite moment.
Have a good one.
There we go. There we go. I found one. Through the muck of BFA, in the muck of the Shadowlands, and like the Disney cartoon that is Dragonflight, I found an actual Warcraft lore memory that's my favorite. Yeah. Yep, I hope when we see Illidan again, he's on the ship, he comes back, all the Titans are dead. And he's just like, yeah, they weren't the good guys. And we'd be like, yeah, we know, man, we found out. Thanks for handling it for us. And then we do a different expansion that has nothing to do with them, because Illidan's already taken care of it. That's what I want to see. Yep, I want to see just the Titans are already all dead. He's killed them all. Him and Sargeras have teamed up and killed them all. And and then we move forward. We forgive Sargeras for the giant sword because there is no sword. So there's really nothing to forgive, do you know what I mean? And then the game gets better. Illidan's back, the game becomes Warcraft again. Yeah, that's it. Maybe Medivh comes back too. Samaflange. Samaflange is up to the north, right? Level 14. Samaflange. Now I got totally distracted.
Hey, how you
Pretty-
doing?
pretty typical.
Keep it real. Time is money, friend.
Okay, guys, while I'm relatively safe, I have to do troubleshooting for my Xbox for my son. I'm gonna be away for like 2 minutes. I'm sorry, but he's been patient, and grandma can't help with the Xbox, so I'm gonna go see what's going on with it. I'll be right back. The layout of the homepage changed. So he just couldn't find where to get into games, where like the My Games icon was. Because the layout of the homepage had changed. I don't know if it was like an update or something, like maybe somebody did to change it. That was it. That was all. No troubleshooting required. Just a little bit of light reading. Which he's still learning to do. Alright, so do I want to do anything here? I don't think so. I don't think I want to do Demon Seed either right now. That area is basically packed full of orcs. And I don't think I want to deal with it. Raptor Thieves goes back to the Barrens. Let's catch a ride back to the Barrens. Or to the Crossroads, rather. I247 Gaming says, I've heard people call you Robert Scrambles. Does that bother you? No, I think that, like, that articulates my thought processes most of the time. Yeah, I feel like my wires are crossed a lot, you know. I feel like that's fair, yeah. No, I can't take offense to that at all.
Hurry back!
It hinges too close to the truth. I can't, like, separate the two and take it offensively, you know. They did put out some kind of new interface for the Xbox. Yeah, it was up at the top in a little row instead of being like in the bricks where it was like My Games. He couldn't find the My Games to get the games that weren't like fronted or played recently. And that was it. Oh, the leak talks. Oh, you're talking about, Raphael, are you talking about the leak that Bellular covered in his video the other day? Void Storm? Void Storm, was that what it was called? An underwater playable race, but not Naga. I thought we were going to get Naga playable races in 11.0 because it's going to be pirate stuff. And it was going to be pirate Void stuff, so I thought, you know, Queen Azara's probably going to be around. Maybe she's on our side now. Maybe her and Illidan are seeing each other. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot they could do with it.
Sug Sug, go with honor. For the Horde!
Leave it to Microsoft to make the user experience more inconvenient. Sounds about right, yeah. Alright, so Egg Hunts 22, Apothecary Zama. Apothecary Zama. Is this the breadcrumb, the one that goes to Thunderbluff? The timed quest to Thunderbluff? Maybe we take this since we have the flight point. Yeah, I feel like I never do this one.
Victory for survival.
I never do this one because it's timed, and I never have the flight point right away. But we're doing it now.
Go.
Right now. What sucks though for me, Dustin, like this is why it sucks for me, is like you learn where stuff is. So you learn where things are at, and then you just get used to them being there. And then when they're like, we want to make it better, and they change it, and then what happens is for a couple minutes there, you don't know where stuff's at. I had given up on perusing all of the games on X-Pass because I didn't know where the button was anymore to get into all the... So I was just looking at them by category because I didn't know what they did with my button. My big square, I had a big square that said Xbox, X-Pass, Game Pass, whatever. And I clicked that, and and then I could do see all, and then like suddenly one day, that big box in my face that said Game Box, you know, Game Pass wasn't there anymore, and I gave up on like even perusing the whole library. So that's been a thing that's gone on for a while now. Now I know why. Now so by troubleshooting for my son, I saw, oh, it's all at the top now. It's these tiny little bubbles now that I can't see, that I have to go to them to read them, instead of a big square where I could see and read the. So that's what makes it more inefficient for me, or more inconvenient, is because if it isn't broke, don't fix it, kind of deal. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, you know, now I know where it's all at, and now you're right. Now it's probably better. But there is that friction. Like users don't like friction. We don't like friction. Especially users who are trying to get on a system to play a video game. Because like I remember when you put the disc in the system, you power the system on, and the game started. I didn't have to go through, like, wade through a menu and select the thing and go. No, I didn't. I just put the cartridge in, I powered it up. Boom, I'm at the title screen of the game. So yeah, we don't like friction to get between us and our video games or media. And whenever they make you learn a new thing, there's going to be friction. More for some people, less for others. They aren't advertising as much now. Well, that's fine. I didn't notice them advertising. The way I deal with advertisements is I simply ignore them. Especially like banner ones. Like I don't care if it's a banner or a plug for a game. Like I just overlook that stuff. And then I search for what I want. But that's cool. If it looks cleaner, I guess that's good. I got you, Hi-Res. I almost couldn't get you because apparently not only is my 1 key broke, my Z key is broke, and my caps lock key is broke. My keyboard has been falling apart, and I've been trying. I think I found my exact keyboard on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same keyboard. That was like my big thing, is like I've been hesitant to buy a new keyboard because I don't want it to feel different. I've had this keyboard for 5 years, and it suits my needs perfectly. So I think I found the Logitech keyboard that this is, so I think I could finally replace my keyboard. Because I just have keys that no longer want to do the pressing. We are going to the Spirit Rise. Somehow. I'll get there somehow. Maybe jumping off this, not a great idea. I hate navigating the plateaus in Thunderbluff. Let's jump down here, this seems safe. Yeah, San Diego, exactly. Yeah, it's like installing WoW originally was like 6 CDs. And then not only was it 6 CDs, but there was also a point where then, after the 6 CDs, you had to download a patch. So then, since you had like dial-up internet, not dial-up internet, but early, you know, broadband, you had to wait 6 hours to download the patch after waiting 6 hours to install from CDs. Yep, and then you turn it on. That was the real friction. You're right. That was the true friction of like PC gaming. Yeah, I did all my early gaming on consoles. So like I think Warcraft 3 was the first game that I like had to plug multiple CDs in to install. Yeah, and then you don't like the game, right? Did I get to the wrong rise? Of course I did. It's easy to get to the wrong rise. Yeah. Just got to the wrong rise. It'd be cool if they had like launch pads that would launch you from one rise to the next. Just like perfectly. Some kind of goblin creation, perhaps. A goblin launch pad. No way that it could go wrong. It would just fire you in the perfect arc to get you to the center of the other plateau. Alright, here we go. On to Spirit Rise, take 2. On consoles though, like changing the CD was kind of like a rite of passage sometimes, like, especially in big JRPGs. You knew that you would progress to the point where you were on disc 2. Not everyone got to disc 2. But I always remember being like, I was always scared to like open the thing and change the disc. I'm like, oh my god, they want me to take the disc out while I'm playing the game. I knew it was gonna happen. It was totally normal, but like I always hated having to do it. Like the physical process of having to take the disc out and put another disc in while the game is on. I was like, this is gonna crash. I'm like, I don't know if I saved. Is this gonna break my game? I am standing above. Oh, they're in the little cave. Okay. They're in the little cave. How do we safely get down to the little cave? What was it? Mist kind of like that on the consoles, where like, yeah, you might have to insert like a different disc. You did not necessarily go in order depending on like where you traveled to or what you were doing in Mist or Riven. It'd be like, insert this disc. Oh, insert disc 3. Well, now you're on disc 5. I remember watching my friend play Mist for like hours and hours and hours at a time. There's somewhere there's a bridge where I can safely get down. I swear it. Here we go. Perfect.
I'm listening.
Our quest log is full. This is not great. It's not great. Her quest is a breadcrumb to Sepulchre.
I'm listening.
But it would be like, you know, extra XP.
Embrace the shadow.
I should grab Serpent Bloom. Oh my god. Choose reward. Okay, fine. Fine.
Dark Lady watch over you.
Alright, what is going on with the quest log? Barrens Peril I can drop for now. I just have too many Barrens quests. That's all that it is. Maybe we should stay here and work on some of them, I guess. I kind of wanted to go over to Silverpine, but we don't have a lot to do there. Yeah, the downside of zone hopping that I have way too many quests in my log.
What do you require?
Yep, that's it. I would be happy to have the 5 extra ones that are in Wrath of the Lich King. Like 25, just give me 25. If five more quest logs would make all the difference between, like, you know, running into this situation or just being able to grab a couple more quests. With 25, you probably would not often be full up. You know, it would probably be hard to be full up unless you were blatantly going to places, picking up quests, and then never coming back. It would be hard to fill up with 25. Daniel, is this like live? No, this is a recorded immersive VOD from last week. I'm sorry. Blame YouTube. But thank you for being here. To be fair, some people start like a stream and they do end up in the past of the stream. And it's like, if you ever see somebody say something really strange that doesn't fit with anything going on, they're probably watching in the past of the stream and commenting and thinking that they are in the live part of the live stream. That has happened. So I kind of understand when people ask, is this live? Because then if you get an answer, then you know you're live. If you don't get any reply, then maybe you're in the past. Yeah, I get it. So what do we want to do now? I do feel like maybe we do some stuff, and you know, I'm just worried about going down to the stagnant oasis.
What brings you here?
Because I really don't want to die at the stagnant oasis.
Goodbye.
Samaflange is level 14, but Samaflange, man, that area is crazy. There are so many goblins and like venture company people that I don't know. I don't know. Val, you feel like complacency and overconfidence is the biggest killer as you get higher level? Yeah, I think like in general it can be. The other thing is just like blatantly not being aware of your surroundings. I'm guilty of both of those things. Blatantly not being aware of your surroundings and being overconfident. And also hyperspawns. Hyperspawns, other leading cause of death in hardcore. Just getting an entire group like respawning right on top of you. And then running away through another group that also just respawned. That's a big one. I got you, Red. What level am I thinking for Wailing Caverns? I was thinking 20, right? I mean, shouldn't we be 20? I can't hover on it. 17 to 24. Yeah, so I feel like probably 20. What level is the gear equipable? Like, if a blue were to drop, which I don't really know if it does. But if a blue were to drop, what level would it be equipable at? And then that would give me like a better idea of when it would be okay to go there. Because I think 20 is probably fine. Depending on how like fast or slow I level, maybe we'll do it today, but there's a likelihood that it happens tomorrow. None of the quests have prerequisites, right? We picked up the one in Thunder Bluff. Yeah, if none of the quests have prerequisites, then that would make it a lot easier. Some are chains, damn it. Okay. That's what I was worried about, and I don't know which ones are, and I don't know what chains they are that start them, and I don't know if I'm working on those chains right now. So that's the other thing that will determine, like, even if I hit 20 today, well, you know, it doesn't really matter. Because the honest truth is that, like, I'm going to want to do it every day for a while. Once we could do Wailing Caverns, I'm probably going to want to do it at least once a day for a few days. Similar to how we did RFC. The Oasis chain. Okay. Alright. Yeah, well, we can work on that a little bit here. Can you have a level 60 party with a level 1, and can the level 1 leech? No, you won't get any XP if you're in a group with that kind of level disparity. You'll get nothing. You'll get nothing but laughed at. No, like, even once you're outside the level range at all, you don't even have to be like level 60. But like, let's say you're doing Wailing Caverns and you have someone in your group who is level 26. You're done. You're not getting kill XP. You're not getting kill XP now. Yeah, it's a 17 to 24 dungeon, and it means it. If you have anyone below you can't get in. If you have anyone above, you're not gonna get XP. I don't even know if... I'd have to look and see if they would still drop loot for you. I'm not even sure. I would think that like if I were Blizzard and I already had it in place so that you didn't get kill XP, I would also make it so that the bosses would not drop items. Someone should look this up. Because that makes too much sense. Yeah, and sure, so like, but yeah, maybe you could get some loot, but whatever. You're not getting grinded through for experience, so ultimately that's going to be a waste of time. Even if you get a couple pieces of gear. Yeah, the G-Money boosting. Yeah, that's why they made all these changes. The changes came in Season of Mastery. You know, it was a big problem. It was a huge problem in Classic. And then in Season of Mastery, they implemented the changes that made it so that high levels could not do that. They couldn't pull a whole dungeon while the low level sat there and collected experience. Yep. And so they've only made it more punishing since then. What if you're 16 and want to get Silk from Scarlet Monster? You might be able to. Yeah, I'm not sure. You might be able to. I don't know. Nice. That's a good time to level up. I was kind of waiting for the patrol to come by so we can kill it. So that I don't have to worry about it. But maybe we just get in here and we investigate the oases. I'm going to zoom out a bit more. Thanks, guys. We do have a talent point to spend. Yeah. I guess we're just going more points into deflection for now. Until we get down into deep wounds. That's what we're doing. Wasn't it like right after we had done this quest that we got killed on the first warrior? I'm pretty sure it was like right after we had done this quest. Let's not get DC'd under the water again if we can help it. And we were only level 18 at that point, so we're trending about a level ahead of where we were on the other warrior, which is awesome. Somebody mentioned coffee in guild chat, and I realized like not only did I not drink the first mug of coffee that I then poured out, I haven't drank any of the fresh coffee that I got and brought down with me. So like it's a wonder that I'm even thinking clearly because I've had about 1/4 of what I would normally have ingested of caffeine today. I need to like rectify that soon. Maybe the corpse is still there. Nah, I'm pretty sure that I deleted her. Aboriginal Sash of Intellect. Cool. Can send that over to the mage. Martin, you just got this axe and you feel invincible? It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, especially when you're fighting green enemies. Okay. So that's done. I really don't know if I want to farm the bracers. They're gonna send us back down here to kill turtles. So let's go back. Setting our Hearthstone either in the Sepulchre or in Crossroads would probably be really, really smart. It'd be really smart. Let's make sure we don't get jumped here. Let's get all these weapons off my bar. That's cleaner. Let's take fishing off and put hamstring back on a keybind. Yeah, having hamstring on a keybind would be good. We are clear. Yeah, I mean, they're already doing the duels to the death, you know. I feel like if you want to let people do a battleground where when they die they're dead, I mean, if people want to use their time in that manner, why stop them? I don't want there to be any open world PvP because of all the ways that people can grief the other faction. But I would say, like, why not just have battlegrounds enabled? Let people go into battlegrounds from level 1. Yeah, make it like 3 or 4 level brackets. And let people go into battlegrounds from level 1. Let us queue up for it. Don't make us go talk to the battle masters. Put an interface in. Let us queue up for it and let people just go fight it out to the death with 1 life characters. It'll be endless content for Asmon to watch. You know, he'd be flushed with content for years. So yeah, do that. No, I want him to die. We can't have open world PvP because of all the ways that you can grief the other faction. People that are not intending to PvP. But I feel like having battlegrounds and letting people get themselves murdered in battlegrounds, it could be highly entertaining. And the interesting thing to me is, I think people would play the battlegrounds differently. Could you imagine, like, you wouldn't even want to engage, like, how often people would just have standoffs? Because you'd all be terrified of getting the character killed. I think it would be interesting to see how people would attempt to do a battleground with 1 life characters that they've had to dump some time into. Dylan, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Alright, so, are we gonna ever destroy this demon seed? Where's this guy at? I thought it was, like, here. But I guess not. Oh, it's further north than that, okay. Let's try to do this one. It's kind of a dangerous area, but we're level 19, so... I don't know how much more prepared we can be to do it. Pierre, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Well met. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
The one nameless, I look nothing like you thought I would look like. I look almost exactly like my key art, though. I don't change colors. Usually. But yeah, I mean, I look exactly like... I got glasses and a beard. And no hair. There's no hair on the key art. I don't know how much clearer I could have made it for people. No, I'm just giving you a hard time, though. No, people tell me that sometimes. You're not the first. Not a chef. Can I telepathically share with you some of my control over my attention span so that you can have fun playing WoW again? I don't have like an attention span. Do you see how often I get distracted? Yeah. I don't think I have a good attention span. I look like you without tattoos. I get told sometimes that I have doppelgangers, like in pretty much any place I've been for long. Someone tells me that I look just like a guy they know. And I'm like, oh, so I look like a middle-aged white guy with glasses. Okay, I see. You're not wrong. Yeah, there are many of us out there. The timer on the Demon Seed quest? The Demon Seed quest doesn't have a timer that I know of. It does now, wait, it does say and hurry. It does say and hurry, the stone's power will consume itself in time. Damn it, the item had a timer, didn't it? Is that what it was? The item had a timer? Yes, it had to be that, right? It's on the item. Yeah, okay, I gotta go get it. Right. Thank you. No, that's a weird one. Yeah, because the timer wasn't on the quest. It was like an item that disappears from the inventory. Okay, nice catch. I appreciate that. Saved me a little bit of running. Now I know what I have to do. And that being said, like, if we're going out this way, maybe I can swing up and do Samaflange. Victoria, welcome. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Let's go up here and we'll do Samaflange. We'll carefully do Samaflange. Also prowlers on the way. Are mobs tougher to kill in hardcore? No health has been adjusted or anything like that. It's the same mobs that you'd fight in classic era. But if you die, you're dead, so the way you treat mobs is different, even though they are the same mobs. You just kind of treat them with a little bit more respect, you know? Because they could kill you. Jory, good afternoon. Yeah, you appreciate how Blizz upped the respawn rate of the named guys? Yes. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I ranted about it for like 10 minutes on like day 2. And by day 3, all the named guys had 10-minute respawn timer, so everyone was having the same problem and having the same thought. The thought of like, why can't they just respawn, like, instantly? Now we don't have to be hashtag no lines or anything. Sven, good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, I think personally they clearly got the idea from me, and then it did get some people killed because what they don't do is like they don't communicate stuff when something is going to change. They don't communicate for it, so they don't take credit for it, which they should. They should be like, hey, we know there's a problem. We know that no one wants to wait in lines. We know that this is not a line simulator. We know and we're gonna fix it, guys. And this is how we're gonna fix it. We're gonna make the name guys respawn every 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Maybe they'll do it instantly, so be careful out there. They could have done that. They could have just had like a little blue post, like the night before they fixed whatever was wrong. Because someone told me that on PTR they were respawning quick on PTR because that was how it was supposed to be. But then in live it didn't do that. So they could have taken credit for it. People would have been happy. They'd be like, oh look, Blizz is fixing a problem. Look at Blizz being proactive. But instead they fixed the problem, didn't take credit for it, so nobody knew, and so people got killed. And then they take the blame. Then they took the blame instead. It was it's PR. It's like bad PR. Yeah. It hurts to watch me killing your pet. Oh, it's a lion pet. That would be tough, I guess. Yeah. One of these mobs you might have been the exact spawn. You know. He'll respawn. Sad. The F keys you see, I'm using the Logitech G600. So like any F keys you see, I'm hitting those with my finger, with my thumb. Boom, boom, boom. I can hit 6 of them really easily. And so yeah, any F keys you see, I have those bound to I can hit them on the keyboard too. That's the cool thing. I like them there because I can also hit most of them on the keyboard pretty easily. But they're bound to my mouse as well. Yeah, I guess people tell me it's like the Razer, yeah, Naga. It's the Logitech G600 MMO gaming mouse. And yeah, it's bigger than the Naga, I think. Like, it fits better in my hand. I like, the Razers have always seemed like small to me. I don't know why. But I'm a Logitech person. I've always used Logitech stuff. They got me stuck in at this point, I think. So I'm probably pretty close-minded. Alright, that's 7 out of 7. Onward to the Samoflange. I hope I don't regret this. Yeah, Janice, I've had it for 5 years. Almost 6 years now. I've had it for a long time, and I've had zero problems with it. Now, my Logitech keyboard I've had for 5 years, 6 years, and I've got some problems with it. But I like it. I'm going to buy another one of the same model. Yeah, and I'm just going to try to take care of it a little better. But yeah, the mouse, I can't even foresee how... You know, one day maybe it'll just die. But I think if one day it just dies, it'll be like 5 years from now. It'll be a mouse that I use until there are no longer like normal USB inputs on PCs. Until we've moved all inputs to some other type of USB. And that will be when I have to stop using this mouse. But I think it's going to live until then, unless it gets dropped into like a bucket of water or something. And yeah, every other mouse I've used in my life has eventually broke, including the World of Warcraft gaming mouse, which broke after a year and a half of normal use, playing World of Warcraft. And it was nowhere near as good of a mouse as the G600, and it was more expensive than the G600, so yeah. Oh, this priest is not... He can't keep circling like that. He's gotta, like, if he's gonna run, he's gotta run. Anyway, I should focus on me. There we go. So now what do we need? Oh yeah, the valves. We gotta turn the valves off. Okay, yeah. This gets tricky. But there's lots of people here, so we should be okay. And we're a very high level compared to these guys. You had double clicking issues with the G600. Maybe a setting on the physical mouse? Unless it's a known issue with someone. I've never had that happen. I'm getting double clicking on my keyboard. My Logitech keyboard, I have lots of double clicking. My 7 key double clicks, my 5 key double clicks. I have a couple keys on the keyboard that I have double clicking issues. Yep, the 7 key is the worst culprit. Sometimes it'll be a triple click. 777. 777. Like I touched it once and barely at that. You're overreacting. So yeah, but with the mouse I haven't had that. Loot Goblin, hello from Michigan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. These guys run early, and they run quickly. And I need to be using hamstring on them early and quickly to compensate. Elisa, we'll see you later. Alright, now we need to get an item from the guy in the hut, who hopefully will be on a 10-second respawn. What's this guy doing? What's he doing here? Oh, he's being wanded. Okay. Gotcha. Couple of dead people. That's not really what you like to see. It doesn't inspire confidence. You guys are using lots of different mice that I've never heard of, that I'll have to look up some of the brands. Because they sound cool. The thing is, like, I haven't looked at mice or shopped for a mouse, like, at all. In the last 5 years, I've not even looked around. I haven't seen any of the mice. Because I don't even think about it. So yeah, I mean, I could be missing out. Okay. Okay, this guy's got a migraine. Let's invite him. Oh, he's inviting us. There we go. This guy is not respawning super fast, apparently. Let's fight a couple things to keep the experience coming in. What server are we on? We are on Skull Rock. The highest level we got to on Hardcore Lost 1 was level 47 on our Paladin back on Bloodsail Buccaneers doing the solo self-found version of Hardcore. So yeah, he was 47 and he didn't die. He got so boring and tedious that I couldn't keep playing him. We had a weapon that was 11 levels old. Every time I'd fight even a green enemy, I would have to heal myself up and drink to full mana before fighting another enemy. It just got super bad. So I retired him. So far on official 19, we're looking at the highest level that I've got to on official so far. Because we got one warrior killed, we played a mage for a bit to 15, and then I re-rolled the warrior. Yeah, there wasn't anything. We weren't getting any drops. There weren't any quests in our immediate future with good weapons. And we probably would have had, if we ground out a couple levels, we might have got something. But to grind out a couple levels when you can't even kill 2 green enemies in a row without healing to full and drinking to full, it got really tedious. And the thing is, like, the Paladin is F tier DPS. The Paladin is basically the worst damage in Classic. And so even if we had like a decent weapon, it still would have been bad, you know. But yeah, we had nothing. If that character had been on this server, I would have just went to the auction house. I would have spent a ton of gold because I had a ton of gold, and I would have bought an awesome weapon, and we'd have kept going. You know what I mean? We would have kept going, and it would have been slow. You know, it would have been slower than a warrior or slower than a mage, but it wouldn't have been so tedious. You know, I would have been able to fight multiple green enemies at a time. And it just like, no, without the ability to buy gear on the auction house, it was bad. I guess I don't have to be fighting these guys, to be fair. Yeah, F tier. I never thought I would revisit a Paladin again in Hardcore, but part of me does think about, like, you know, it would be different. Part of me has that thought. It would be different this time. This time, it's different. Right, I have that thought. Because we can buy weapons and stuff. Okay. We have a couple of things going on. We have this turn-in over here. We don't need to do that now. Minor crystal we could do, but I don't really want to. What else? And then let's do the demon seed stuff. Let's go back to the post over here. We'll get the demon seed. And we'll do that. Yeah, it does, Johnny. I like the auction house, and so I've been thinking recently, like, man, you know, maybe I would do a Paladin again. Maybe I would give it another go. Maybe I'd go back and try. It depends on how many other characters we get killed. The thing is, like, I know that the Paladin for me is easy mode because it has a bubble for every mistake I make. That's what I like about the Paladin. It's got a bubble for every stupid mistake I make. Everything I don't see. Everything I'm not paying attention to. It's got a bubble for everything. It's got lay on hands. Boom, full health. Keep going. And so I think about that often. And it's, you know, so maybe one day. Because I never got to treat my Paladin right. I never got to take him to the auction house and buy him a nice shiny blue. You know, I never got to take him to Scarlet Monastery and get all the gear. And, like, yeah, it would be different. We could go prop this time if we wanted because we'd be able to buy a shield. Can you guys imagine being able to go to the auction house and buy a one-hander and a shield and just go into tanking something? Patrick, $5 super chat for your new Paladin. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I've been thinking about it. Lost one, because firstly, that there just weren't a lot of groups going out because most people at level 32 to 38, they're already dead. So that was the big thing. The other thing is, like we talked about, no one wants Paladin DPS. And I couldn't get a one-hander to tank with, really, to save my life. And so, you know, we didn't get to go prot spec. And there weren't a lot of people alive. And that might be same this time around, too. It might be the same. It might be a little bit different because people can group up. So maybe people will start to, like, group up to stay alive. But yeah, just group availability and inability to tank and inability to be invited for damage. And fear, a healthy dose of fear. I wasn't playing with a bunch of awesome people in my guild then, so like I didn't have anybody I could trust. And I just kind of worried that like if we went into a dungeon at a higher level, that would be the end of us. But now we have a guild, and everyone's awesome. So now I'd farm the crap out of SM. Are there any 60s society? Oh yeah, oh I'm sure. I haven't checked in a few days. /who 600. Oh, okay, there we go. It got it anyway. We have a level 60 Undead Mage and a level 60 Troll Hunter on right now. Yeah, that's it. Let's see, /who 50. And 50 to 60, we have 28 people between 50 to 60. So yeah, lots of people. Lots of people are getting up there. They did really good. They stayed alive, they played a lot every day, but mainly they stayed alive. So that's good to see. Let's see, above level 50, the most prevalent class seems to be Hunter. Hunter Mage. Hunter Mage Warrior Rogue. And then a little spattering of other things. Oh. Haruk. Dead at level 17. While in the Raptor grounds, we were just near there a little bit ago. RIP. Afson Guild. Go again. It's all we know. 0 warlocks, yeah. There was one shaman.
Speak. Strength.
Okay, here we go. We grab one of these. And now we have 30 minutes to climb the summit, kill a bunch of dudes, and click a thing. Got it. We can do it. Yeah, the Raptor grounds down there, the ones that we avoided going into, they're super dangerous. There's 3 pulls. You're going to have at least 2 pulls that are going to be 3 pulls. I'm pretty sure. But you're going to get a lot of 2 pulls. You're absolutely going to get 2 pulls. But I think there's going to be pods of 3. Yeah, I mean, I probably won't go in there unless I'm at a super high level, or I just invite somebody nearby, you know. Because doing it alone is very, very sketch. What do I think it's harder to get to 60 on Horde or Alliance, and why? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Murder tacos, Johnny! No! 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 Not like this! The Webwinder path, deep moss venom spiders, you were in a cave. It hurts when you guys die. in a way that, like, you know, you see the green wall guilds and you just don't care when someone dies, but god damn it. Oh, you're just talking about how you were liking the mage. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Go have a lunch. Have some lunch. I don't know. Take a nap. And go again. Damn it. Clint, the Discord is rocking, man. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's helping out with the Discord, who's helping out in Guild. You guys have really made it a place that feels like, you know, we have tools that a community should have. We have a functional guild. We have a Discord that looks amazing. And I know it's a lot of work, and I really, really appreciate it. It's so awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, man. Thanks so much. Now I need to start learning more about Discord so that I can actually come to be of use. It's a relief that I don't have to like learn all of it right away to make anything work. But yes, I am going to start to do some learning so that I'm not completely useless when it comes to things like this. Because I don't need to be. Shizum, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. It's a golden age right now for Classic. Sorry, I think I was muted there for a second. But if you are someone out there who's thinking about coming back to Classic, it's kind of a golden age. It's a golden age for Classic. It's popping off even on non-hardcore. So like, if you ever think, should I play WoW Classic? Should I get back into Classic or into WoW? The answer is yes. Right now is a great time. Do I want the recipe for Elixir of Giant Strength? I think so. Yes. I do think I'm going to keep working on Alchemy. I know I sold some herbs earlier today, but I needed some bag space. Okay, this is sketch. So someone died here, I think, in the guild earlier today. If someone asks you if it's a good time to get into Classic, you always say yes. Alright. It's Ghostbusters reference, by the way. She didn't bring the Acolyte with her. She didn't bring the Acolyte. I thought for sure this pull was going to be like 2 of them, and he didn't move. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, I think right now Classic Era has more players seemingly than Wrath. A lot of that's because of how they layer all of the servers together. But I think that like people level up in Classic a lot more. People are actively leveling up in Classic Era, and in Wrath of the Lich King, I think a lot of people who play Wrath right now are playing endgame Wrath, you know, or playing like end level Wrath. I don't think there's a big like buzz or a big hype for people to like have new characters and start up in Wrath Classic right now, because it's coming towards the end of its life cycle. You know, ICC is going to come out. Maybe we'll get Ruby Sanctum, I guess, after ICC. But yeah, I feel like Wrath is for people who have been playing Wrath and who are doing like endgame stuff with their guild. Something like that. When people level up in Wrath, it's usually when they do like a Joyous Journeys experience buff. Yeah, that's the next time that I'll be picking up a Wrath character just to get a Warlock further along, is like when they do Joyous Journeys, then sometimes people will come back and they will level up in Wrath of the Lich King. Alright, we are done here. I just need to find us a relatively safe way down. We'll go right in this direction, would be fine. David, this does seem like the inside of a forest fire, basically. Yeah. And weirdly, they're not actually burning anything, which is strange. This looks all not safe. Okay, if there's mobs, then I should be able to stand on it. How many deaths have I had? On official hardcore servers, we've gotten one other warrior killed at level 18, and we are now level 19. We played a mage to level 15 for a bit. She didn't die. She's on the bench right now. I benched her. So we've only lost one. But I level pretty slowly, to be fair. We might be able to do the Crossroads supplies and Kreenig and this stuff. Yeah, well, let's go check this out. I think like there's probably never going to be a better time to do it. We're going to be like 4 or 5 levels above most of the guys over in that area. Yeah, she is getting rested as well. Yeah, yeah, Clint, that's right. That's right. We had just gotten her ready for RFC, hadn't we? Yeah, I remember now. Like when I went to do RFC on this character, I had to remind myself that this was not the character we had gotten RFC ready. That's right. Huh. Yeah, so she's ready to be picked up whenever, you know. She's ready to be picked up whenever. Is it true that streamers can appeal their deaths? I don't see how they could. I really don't see Blizzard giving two poos about some poor streamer who got themselves killed like an idiot and then submitted their clip so that Asmon could watch it for content. I don't think so. I haven't heard of that, and I don't think that would be okay. And I think that any streamer that appealed their death and like got it granted would probably get flamed by their community, I would hope. Because, you know, if you die and you died and everybody watched you die, then you died. It's pretty simple. So I hope not. Yeah, no, there is no appeals process that I am aware of for anybody. But I think if especially if you are a content creator or you are streaming, you should be the last person trying to appeal a death. You know, you should be the person who's like the most like accepting of it as being how it is, because you kind of have to be the face of hardcore WoW at that point. You heard it on another channel. Yeah, who's that? I'll go ask him. Yeah, I haven't heard that. It sounds made. I like saying it sounds made up. It's one of my favorite things to say. It sounds made up. Yeah, exactly, Clint. It would invalidate them as a streamer, right? As a hardcore, it would invalidate you as a hardcore WoW streamer if you're like, oh, I got killed. I don't think it was right. It's just an elevator. I don't know why the elevator should be able to kill me in World of Warcraft, a game that's been out for 20 years. Like, they can't even make a functioning elevator. No, I think that if you do that as a content creator, you're committing suicide for yourself, professionally. Yeah. What add-on lets me have a small map roam? Oh, that's Leatrix Maps. Leatrix Maps. In the event of griefers, yeah. Like, griefers suck. But it kind of, like, what can they do? It kind of comes with the territory. Listen, if we had griefers, then we would all just group up in a 5-man, and I'm sure I can get people to come quest with me and kind of help keep me safe, and we could all hang out and quest together. Like, that would be my solution. If I had people who were constantly trying to grief me, like drag like chains of mobs onto me and stuff, I'd find some of you guys just to level with, and I would try to level with you guys like 90% of the time to stay a little bit safer. Yeah. Yeah, it's a risk that you take. And then, like I said, there are solutions to it. And the main solution is like, okay, be grouped up. Now that you can group up with your community, if you have griefers, like, be grouped up. Be a little bit safer. Counter grief the griefers. If they try to drop those mobs onto us, let's take them back and let's drop those mobs onto them. We'll have to grief the griefers at that point. Johnny, I may be able to do that. I think I have authority in this guild. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I should be able to. Let me get somewhere like relatively safe. This tree looks good. Guild. I am assuming that I'm looking for either murder tacos or murder enchiladas. Is that what I'm looking for? If I could alphabetize. Here we go. Ba-boom. Is that heroes right here? Ba-boom. Cool, cool, cool. That's my first promote on the new ranking system, on the new with the new ranks. It's awesome. Alex, you had a rogue trying to drop a mob on you. Did he get you killed? I could be vindictive about stuff like that. Like if someone tries to drop a mob on me, and I know that they're doing it because maybe they've tossed me a buff or a heal while they had aggro, I will try to find a way to get that mob back onto them. And I'm not very good at it because I don't do that to people, so I don't have a lot of practice at it. But if someone were to try to do that to me, I would try to repay the favor in kind. Because yeah, that's kind of one of my pet peeves. But then after that didn't work, I'd get the F away from them. After I didn't succeed, I would get away. It says I'm looking for an item. Oh yeah, the Crossroads supply crate, which I never find it back here. I always find it where Kreenig's at. How come there's no Final Fantasy 14 Classic? I would say maybe do a Final Fantasy 11 Classic first. To be fair, you know, when A Realm Reborn first came out, leveling up through it, even though it had a big main story, leveling up through it actually still felt like an MMO a little bit. Because you had to do side quests, and you had to do like the guild roulettes or little missions, the guild table missions. Like, you had to do a lot of other stuff to level up besides doing the MSQ. Ever since Final Fantasy kind of streamlined that, which I know why they did, they got 300 hours of story quest. But ever since FF14 streamlined that process, like, you don't have to do side quests, you don't have to do the little guild things, you don't have to do anything except MSQ. And that makes it not feel like an MMO anymore. So, like, would I play a Final Fantasy 14 Classic? Maybe. Yeah, I got a white mage to like level 40 during like the classic period of A Realm Reborn. It took a long time. It took a long time because you were doing lots of stuff besides MSQ. The wait, yes, did it suck? It was complicated. It was more complicated than it is now. You had to level like a certain other class to a certain level. Like, that was interesting to me. It was a pain in the ass. You're like, okay, now I gotta go back. Okay, I'm level whatever, I gotta go back and level up a conjurer to level 10 now. Yeah. And then like, I remember it being like that, and then one day I went to play, and it wasn't like that anymore. Like, one day I went back into the game, and that system of like having to level up the alt classes and stuff like that, it didn't exist. There were less prereqs on like opening up classes or something after a while. But yeah, I would play 14 Classic for a minute, but I don't think people would find that very like popular or appealing. We didn't get him, and we're not grouped with these guys. I'm standing here helplessly out of the group. No invite. Zero invite. Brutalized. Oh yeah, G Money. We've been trying to do that. I have a bank alt. Yeah, we've been trying. I think of it as like meta progression. Yeah, we have probably too much money on us right now, and some mats. A bank alt is a character that you make that you run to the main city, and then whenever you want to like store stuff permanently or for a long time, you mail stuff to your bank alt. It's a second character on your account. And then that way, especially in hardcore, like if you got some gold, you send it to your bank alt. If you get killed, your bank alt can then send that gold to your new character to give him a little bit of a boost early on, or however you want to use it. And that way, you're not losing as much. It's like it gives you meta progression, almost like a roguelike experience. Do a dungeon, Joel. I have to be level 20 to do Wailing Caverns. Once we're level 20, I would love to do Wailing Caverns with somebody, with all of you guys. It's not a new account, it's just a different character on this account on the same server, yeah. We're gonna hang out here and just wait for Kreenig. Eventually he'll show back up. Maybe the Crossroads supplies will show up? Yeah, someone told me about like leaving it in the mailbox and then like being able to instantly send it back. And I had sent some like minor potions to my bank vault thinking like, oh, I'll instantly send these back whenever I have the recipe to make the bigger potions with them. And I didn't. I went into my bank vault, I popped all my mail open and I was like, oh, I was supposed to leave that one. So now when I send mail that I want to leave as an instant return, I have to title it that. I have to change the title of the mail so when I'm on my bank vault, I'm not like opening all my mail and just like popping the stuff that I meant to leave in the bank to click return on eventually. 'Cause I already messed it up once. Alright, well that's good that we got him. Now we need a bunch of other guys. Geomancers, defenders. And then we need to find the Crossroads supplies at some point. Mark, I did have a good weekend. I hope your weekend was good as well. Back to school time tomorrow. I was smart though, and I didn't start sleeping in too much over the weekend. I had one day that I slept longer than I wanted, but today I was up pretty early. I was able to get my workout in, get my chores done, get lunch made before the stream, which works out a lot better with my wife out of town. Like trying to start the stream before lunch was really dumb, and starting it after lunch is much better. That's why we had a bit of a later start, a different schedule this week while my wife's out of town. Although when my kid's back in school, then it won't really matter because it'll be less lunch will be shorter because it'll be less food I have to prep. Alright, so the Geomancers are going to be up here to the north. We got the supplies, so everything else is done. I'm getting way overconfident in this area. Obviously, I'm drinking coffee while fighting. But, yeah, they're gray. You know, everything here's gray. It's hard to be too worried about it. We've done a little bit of questing in Silverpine. Yeah, we got started in Silverpine, so we didn't lose too much. So right now, I think the next quest we have in Silverpine is level 14. So we will want to, yeah, we got Border Crossing and the Gluttons and Dark Souls that we have to do. Oh yeah, Berard's Journal. I'm gonna have to hope I can find some folks to go into Pyrewood Village. I bet if I stood outside Pyrewood Village, I could just get an invite from like anybody going in, or toss an invite to somebody nearby. But are there 2 different quests in Pyrewood Village though? I feel like I'm waiting for another quest, and of course our inventory is full. Okay, so you're in Pyrewood with the group right now. Well, that's cool. Yep, I'm missing the boat on this one, which is fine. Ergol's Folly line does go there. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought I was too early anyway because I thought there was at least one more quest that I needed. Yeah, so I'll find a group when I need it. It's all good. Well, that's a bummer. All these people are stealing things from me. I'm not helping with that one. All of my mobs are getting tagged moments before I can tag them. I feel like they have removed some of the layers, and it's for the best. Still, I wish I can get some tags. Maybe we need to go check somewhere else. Let's go check over here. It says there's guys over here too. Maybe we're just in a bad spot. Yeah, already a better spot. Okay, does you feel that way too? Like today there's less layers? Yeah. When I looked around in Crossroads when I first logged in, I was like, oh wow. Like, I'm actually seeing lots of people here. So yeah, it does feel like maybe they dropped the amount of layers. Or something else is going on. It could be more people playing, but it feels something happened. Oh my god, the inventory problems. Oh, the inventory problems. Even though he's level 12, man, fireballs, after you take 4 or 5 of them, they still hurt. Oh god. Oh god. We're not in combat with any of them. Oh no. That was bad. Come on, you can make it. Don't stop. Yeah. Okay, we're both clear. Everyone's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, these guys are still at it. Now they're on somebody else. Oh, the pet's not gonna make it. Oh, she's fighting them. No, what is she doing? What are you doing? No! No! Why? Why? Why did you fight him? My son heard me being loud. He comes upstairs. He goes, "Dad, is your character dead?" He's so concerned. Oh, I don't know why she didn't run all the way away. Right? I thought she'd already leashed him. Maybe the pet was still in combat with him. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think I could have helped anyway. But I thought that they were fine. We saw 2 people die yesterday in Silverpine. And now we've watched 1 person die today already. It's crazy. It's bad, but like, it's what makes this mode of the game so exciting. Like, we had an emotional roller coaster from like fear to excitement to then terror and sadness. We've been on a whole like emotional roller coaster. Oh man, feels bad. Pierre, nice. Somebody got killed next to us, Alex, and we ran away together from a hyper spawn. They got all the aggro from the hyper spawn. They were a hunter, and they had cleared the mobs. Had seemed to reset, but we think maybe the pet was still in combat, and she tried to stand and fight them with less than half of her HP, and like with fireballs coming in, and we watched them melt. We watched them die in front of us. It happened twice yesterday. It happened today now once. This person right here. OLRJ. OLRJ rip. Nuts. It's nuts. Let's come up here. We'll turn in the demon seed thing. Yep. Yeah, all I feel is regret. Yeah. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. She didn't want her pet to die alone. Right. Maybe they wanted to die. There's no way they knew they were on my stream. No. And I don't submit clips, so I don't know. I guess they could clip it, right? They can clip the clip and then send their clip in. It's so bad. Clint, you're gonna clip it. Send it in. We'll see if we can get Asmund to watch somebody else die in front of us. Those are the clips that we'll send in. We'll send in the clips where I have to watch other people die while I stand helpless to do anything about it. Yeah, those would be the only clips that I'd be okay sending in. Not ones with me getting myself killed semi-intentionally like most people do. But instances that are organic that happen in the world where like we see someone in trouble and we can't help. And they die right in front of us. Like that's good content. That's good content. Yeah, definitely in the Discord.
Blood and thunder.
Oh man. Okay.
Farewell.
Oh, inventory's full. Hey guys, did you know that our inventory was full? Yeah. Is there not a vendor anywhere near here? Doesn't look like it.
Strength and honor.
Alright, we're all done with this guy. I feel like I'm just gonna hearth back to the Crossroads and get things turned in and then empty out our inventory. Yes, Clint, you definitely can. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That sounds cool. Not that I'll ever die again, obviously. Not that I'll ever die again.
Greetings.
But if it were to somehow happen, then yes, absolutely. I'm selling all this stuff because, like, well, you know, maybe stuff like this, like, I could, no, you know what, I'm gonna sell it all. It's not worth even putting in the auction house. I'm sorry. And nothing sells for even, like, 3 or 4 silver. Nobody wants any of it, like, and I'd rather just have it out of my inventory. Nobody wants any of it. Maybe in a few weeks or months people will pay lots of money for low-level stuff as they've been on like their 17th alt and they figured out meta progression with the gold and the bank alt. Maybe by then, or when people buy enough gold off of bots invariably, maybe by then I'll be able to sell some like low-level greens like that'll actually like bring in any money at all. But until we get something big, I'm not going to bother with it for now. I should try to do some alchemy though. Let's attempt to find a trade good vendor here in the Barrens. There wasn't one hanging out in here, was there? Beverage. No, just a beverage guy. You're a baker. You're a candlestick maker. No trade goods. San Diego, I'm sure that's happened to people, yeah. Like you try to save somebody and then you get killed, but they live. Yep.
Talk to me.
That can easily happen, I think. Okay, trade goods, vials, empty vials. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We can do, well, can't do a lot. We could do one of these, and then we can make a lesser healing potion. Actually, I should just make all of these, maybe? We don't have a lot of Briarthorn right now, but eventually we will. We might get a couple of skill ups out of the green.
Stay away from the...
Alright, so guys, we are 2 hours in. I'm going to take like a 5 to 7 minute break. I want to stretch my legs. I might need a little bit more coffee and yeah, see what my son is up to and maybe get a snack. So yeah, maybe I'll take 10 minutes and I'll just say I'll be back at 2:40 p.m. my time. So back in 10. If you guys want to hang out, I'd appreciate it. If you got to go, thank you for being here. And we will see you next time. So we're talking about 2:40 p.m. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright, I am back. Thank you guys for hanging out. So many of you hung out. I appreciate that. It's awesome.
Thrall, ho!
It's really nice to be able to step away, you know, for 10 minutes, stretch my legs, and not have to stop the stream. Not have to, like, schedule another one later, and just to be able to take a short break and come back. I appreciate it.
Strength. For the Horde, what do you need? Strength. Dabu. Go forth to victory.
Yeah. JK Barber, you got here right before the break. I'm sure that for people that come in, like, during the break, it's a little bit, like, strange. If you're a brand new person, you've never been to the stream before, and you come and you see nothing and there's nothing going on, it's probably pretty off-putting. But and a lot of times, like, it's not easy to see the pinned comment. But yeah. It's a small window.
Farewell. Go forth to victory. Strength.
Alright, so do I want to head over to Silverpine? Or do I want to farm up the bracers? And go after the Snapjaws? We also have the quest to turn in back in Ratchet. Let's fly over there and get that turned in. Yeah, I think I do want to run it today. But I don't know if I'm going to level fast enough to have time to run it today.
Strength and honor.
I want to.
Go.
I would love to be able to do so. I have to hit level 20 first. And we're not quite halfway through 19. And we're about halfway through the stream. Yeah, I'll probably go for maybe another 2 hours. And at that point, with my wife out of town, I gotta cook dinner. It's sad for everybody because my dinners are not nearly as delicious as hers. But people gotta eat. And unfortunately, I'm the only one here to feed them. I think I appreciate that, Ra. I think I just need to, like, focus up and get some stuff done. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's just that, like, I don't know how long it takes to get this half level. I'm not sure how long it takes. Even if I focus up, I'm not sure how long it takes.
What's up? Have a good one.
I'll take the shield. I don't ever want to use it, but, you know, you never know.
Be good. Have a good one.
This is a stone tail and
Keep it
breadcrumb.
real. Be good.
And Winnicky bolt buckets. It's more Samaflang stuff.
Have a good one.
That one's level 14. Root samples is level 16. Is root samples? That's Wailing Caverns, right? Or no? No, it's not.
Yo. Keep it real. Talk to me. Glad I could help. Hurry back. Glad I could help.
Chef Boyardee for dinner. Yeah. No, today it's gonna be spaghetti. Just spaghetti with a meat sauce. Yeah. Some breadsticks that I can cook up in the air fryer. Super simple. Okay, let's try to go do this. We'll do the turtles, we'll farm up the bracers, and we'll try to get the name guy to spawn. And maybe if we do all that stuff, by the time we're done doing all that stuff, maybe we'll be close to level 20 if we do a bunch of grinding and we turn in a few quests. Maybe that'll get us where we need to be. Who knows? But what I know about Wailing Caverns is I feel like it's kind of a longer run, isn't it? Like, Ragefire is like 30-40 minutes. But I feel like Wailing Caverns is like an hour and a half. It's a little bit of a bigger, like, time investment. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. My kid throws a fit about dinner like a lot of the time. Yeah, he likes spaghetti. He will throw a fit. If he doesn't like it, he may throw a fit. And he's kind of random. Like sometimes he'll like something, and the next time he has it, he says he hates it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, just don't be consistent at all with anything about food. That's very helpful. And like when I was a kid, I was forced to stay at the table until all my food was done, or until bedtime. And so that was a horrifying experience. And so I don't do that to my kid. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like this today. I hate this the next day, right? Yeah. So that happens. That's probably, it's good, like in a way, it's good that my kid's worst quality is that he's a picky eater. That's probably like actually very good. I should think about it like that. When I'm arguing with him to get him to eat some food and try a bite, I should remind myself that really his worst quality that he has is just that he's a really picky eater, and that's not like a terrible quality to have. Speed leveling and rushing are dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. Even at my fastest speed, I still can't speed level. So even if I'm going as fast as I can, that's still going to be really, really slow. So no worries about that. If we can avoid it, I would really like to not fight underwater. Yeah, I really... After we DC'd the one time by the Echo Isles, I don't really want to fight these guys in the water. I might have to, like a little bit, but... I'm not... Maybe I can shoot them and pull them out. Shooting them and pulling them out might be a better idea. We also want to be working on some of the centaurs as well. G-Money, your hunter died to a rare underwater turtle? That is kind of scary. I didn't know there was a rare turtle here. That's pretty clever, Redfire. You raised a priest with alchemy just to get the underwater breathing potions. You won't go into the water without one. That is a darn good idea. Just having... I bet I can find some on the auction house. I could probably make them myself eventually. I can't make them right now. So, yeah, I'm not sure where I would even get the... is it something you train at the trainer, or do I have to find the recipe? Because yes, as someone with alchemy, I should probably be making breathing underwater potions and using those all the time. And that way, if we DC underwater, we just have to auto-attack the enemy to death, and we don't have to worry about drowning. You know, we can auto-attack basically anybody to death. Clint, I appreciate that. Yeah, Red, I DC'd in the water once. I got lucky enough that someone was around to heal me. Because as I came back online, I was drowning, but the heal went off. And I was able to swim to the surface. And without that heal, we may have died. Had I been able to reconnect about 5 seconds later, we may have died. And that was on the reroll, that was on this character, so that would have been doubly painful. It was like night 1 of the reroll. Yeah, I got saved by someone who then became a guildie, yes. Exactly. That makes it even better of a story. Yeah, it was Verena. Long live Verena. I think their character is still alive. I think the same character is still alive. Wait, she died today, or she's still alive? Oh, okay. Oh no. As long as they're still in the guild, that's what matters. Yeah, I won't rant about Ahsoka again today. I won't do it. No TV rants today for me. It's like a 1 week cooldown. Although I'm about to I think tonight I may watch the first episode of the Wheel of Time season 2. Because I think that exists now. I did not know that was coming out so soon, but I'm pretty sure at least the first couple episodes are up. But I ranted about that show too, but I am gonna watch that and see. Sometimes when a show gets to season 2, it gets a lot better. Sometimes. Unless it's Legends of Korra. Ooh, is that one of the Airbender spin-offs? I don't think I ever like watched all of Airbender. I had like the silly misinterpretation for too long that it was more of a kid's show. And then I started watching it, and obviously it's not really. It's the sequel. Apparently bad. How do I feel about the Witcher show? I felt a lot of different things about it in each of the different seasons. But overall, I sort of liked it. I understand that, I guess I don't know what's happening with Geralt's actor at this point. Who his current actor is listed as or anything. I don't really know if I'll watch. I mean, I guess I would watch another season. Like, listen, if they keep making seasons, I'll probably keep letting it run. You know, I'll probably keep looking at it and letting it run. Even if I'm not paying like 100% attention to it, I'll probably watch it. Because it's okay. It's okay. The seasons, like, the seasons are all feel so different from each other. Like, I feel like the seasons all just feel so different from each other in how the story is being told, in the story that is being told. They couldn't seem to decide, like, if they wanted to follow the books, or, like, they started off kind of following the books. They started to go way off from the books. And then they got back on track with the books. And so it's been a weird ride. Like, but I guess I'm, like, into it as long as they're gonna make it. It's Liam Hemsworth now, and that's fine if he's good. Like, I don't really know much about him. I don't know that I've seen him in anything. I know kind of what he looks like, obviously. Witcher's garbage? I mean, that's an opinion. You're allowed to have that opinion. A lot of people hated it, yeah. It's better than some things. Yeah, I enjoyed it enough. It wasn't as good as the books, and it's not as good as the video game. And I feel like the storytelling was kind of, like, wacky. But I let it run, you know. I like The Witcher. I like anything The Witcher, I guess, a little bit. You know, so I let it run. And I probably would continue to do so. I mean, I'm gonna watch Season 2 of Wheel of Time. I mean, give me a break. They're both about the same, like, I feel similarly about them both. Although Wheel of Time is basically, like, fully committed to just doing its own thing. Like, it's not making any secrets about the fact that it isn't really following the books. It's more like it's using them for inspiration and for characters. Proper nouns. The Wheel of Time show uses the Wheel of Time books for proper nouns, places, people, things, and then it does whatever it wants with those proper nouns. And so, but that's what their thing. That's what they're doing. So that's, like, a little bit more enjoyable to watch. Then, like, with The Witcher, how they couldn't seem to decide if they were following the books or not. It was a little weird. All right, look, you guys got me to rant about TV anyway. It was supposed to be on a cooldown. But yeah. Modestus, I won't talk about that too much, for reasons. What I will say is that Yaskir's character is my favorite character in the TV show. Because of how different he is from the video game Dandelion, or from what we see of Yaskir in the books. And we'll leave it at that. But we can all have our own opinions, but careful. Move on from the TV show, yes, but that specifically. I don't mind talking about TV, but when TV starts to bleed into political, social views, we'll avoid the political, social views. We will run from this, and I will sticky glue this guy right away. But we are out. Yeah, we are out. Not again. Not this time. Why not play Paladin? The other, because we're playing Horde, and because Paladin is F tier DPS, and because I got a Paladin to 47, got super bored with it, and I benched him. Yeah, but ultimately, even if I wanted it, we talked about revisiting a Paladin. Even if I wanted to do that, I couldn't do it on the Horde side. All right, we're safe. We're safe. Now we're done talking about TV. Now that it almost got me killed. Liam Hemsworth was in the Hunger Games. Who did he play in the Hunger Games? I just remember the dark-haired girl and the blonde kid. That's it. Oh wait! Was he the dark-haired guy who stayed back at the town and he wasn't in the Hunger Games? Was it that guy? Dark-haired guy? He was okay in that. I can't win today, guys. I can't win with this area. We gotta get out of this area. I can't get in here to get any of these guys on their own. Oh god, I'm leaving. I'm so done. I'm not being in the Barrens anymore. We're gotta go somewhere else completely. I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing this. We're done. We're out. We're not getting the Centaur bracers right now. At least we're not getting them over here. Listen, if we want to go farm, let's go. We can farm them over here, but it's not gonna get the guy to spawn, right? God. Ugh. I hate this place because this place kind of demands like all of my attention, and I'm not. When I'm talking a lot, I'm not obviously giving it all my attention, but it absolutely demands that if I want to get this guy summoned out, I have to like pay attention to what I'm doing, because otherwise I'm dead. Side strafe, I try to, but man, it slows you down. I don't know. I felt like I had a little bit of a lead on them, so I just took off in a straight line. Luckily, we didn't get dazed. This person is standing here. They're standing here just... Oh, Cadus, is this you? No, it's not. It's Cadelia. Okay, wow. I should have saw the guild tag, but I can't read, so... Take my invite. Come on, take the invite. You're clearly here. You're clearly here waiting for the name guy. Oh... No, Dave, I almost died twice in the same way. Like, same thing that killed me before, which was the patroller with the dog. Patroller with the dog, and while fighting another enemy. So they're just killing this guy. Is this him? This is Varog, right? Yeah, like there he is. There's Varog. He's gonna come back out in like 20 years. You know, he'll be back out in 20 years from now. Ra, thanks, man. Are you here in the Barrens? Do you want to kill some centaurs until Varog comes out? Yeah, if you're here, man, you can toss me an invite. I'm just killing centaurs until, like, we gotta get Varog to come back out, so it's gonna be 20 more years until he comes back out, because we just watched him die. I want to kill this guy right away. Can I even solo this guy? I feel like maybe I'd kill the dog first. This guy is causing me so many problems. How did he immediately daze me? What in the hell was that about? That was obnoxious. No, these guys are tough. Like, even out level, just fighting two of these guys is not good. And then on top of that, like, when does a patrol come around and just kill us? When does that happen? A green leather bag, you say? In 8 oh, we have all 8 slots. That's right! Damn it. Okay, but it still looks cool. So we'll still equip it. Alright, yeah, we'll just kind of like... We'll kind of try to be chill. There's Varog again. He's dead again. Yep, maybe... Did you think Varog is spawning instantly? They wouldn't spawn Varog instantly, would they? Because you're supposed to have to kill a certain number of these guys. And usually if you're trying to get the bracers, if you kill enough to get all your bracers, you'll spawn him by then. But we've seen him twice now, so maybe he's respawning really, really quick. I don't know. We still need a ton of bracers. There's another one of these guys. This is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting that there are so many of them with pets. It's apes strung together. Are we quoting Planet of the Apes? What are we quoting? Nice. Awesome. Okay, yeah, let's farm these guys and then like maybe keep an eye out for Varosh. But it used to yell, like it used to say Varosh has been summoned. And then you could like see the alert. It is Planet of the Apes. I haven't watched the original Planet of the Apes movies in probably, I'm gonna be 40, probably 30 years. I was probably like 10 or 12 the last time I actually watched the Planet of the Apes movies, like the original ones, not the Mark Wahlberg one, not the new ones. There was a whole new series of ones that I just forgot about till now. What was up with those movies? That seemed weird. Were the new ones, or I guess would you call them remakes? Was the new ones like they were remaking, or they were retconning the world or something, or what was that about? Were those any good? I feel like I watched the first one, and then the subsequent ones were all very different from the first one. It was strange. Dawn of the Apes. They were good. They were prequels. Okay, but what did they were prequels, but did they also retcon the universe a little bit? He'll spawn only if we kill over in that area? Okay. Maybe I'll check those out. Patrick with the 10 gifted memberships. That is super generous of you, man. Thank you so much. And welcome to the 10 people. Some of you will probably be VIPs that get sniped, which is awesome when that happens. It's awesome. Ooh. I've never seen this guy. A broken spear. Where is he going? Is he repositioning? He's repositioning on his own or something. What is he doing? Oh, look at that. Well, that's cool. He had the decency to drop a green. I appreciate the green. Killing games. Am I gonna upload the Blood Elf Warlock series when they do Joyous Journeys? I'm gonna continue the Warlock, but I'm pretty stuck into hardcore right now. And with ICC like on the horizon, they're gonna release Joyous Journeys pretty soon. And my goal with that character is to take them into Cataclysm. So I really want to get them to 80. But I'd rather do it with the Joyous Journey. Oh god, I'm coming. Oh god, you seem like you have this. Nice. Yeah, they usually drop it before a new patch comes out. So, like, 4 weeks before ICC, they will put out Joyous Journeys. They've done it very consistently all throughout Wrath of the Lich King. So, yeah. You can definitely expect a Joyous Journeys in the near, semi-near future. I don't know when they're going to drop ICC. I guess we don't really have a date for ICC. But 4 or 5 weeks before that, we will have a Joyous Journey buff, yeah. There's a lot of competition for this guy. This is not This is not good. we may or may not ever get him. Yeah. That's the thing about this quest. Would I be better off doing basically anything else? That's the question. Yeah, we could drop group and join with them. I mean, we could try. But do they want us in their group? Do they even want us? Maybe not. I can just stand up here and spam T. Could do that. Rot, you didn't get into the group? What? What happened? They invited me, but not you? They couldn't stand to have two awesome warriors? I don't get it. Do you need this quest, man? Do you need this one? They have a spot now. You don't need this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. I appreciate the assistance. Let's just hope he spawns soonish. We still need centaur bracers, but yeah, we don't have to farm those here. We can farm those at the other place. What do I usually eat in the morning for breakfast? I usually have a piece of rye toast with some butter on it and a protein shake, and then I drink coffee. And then, like, before my workout, I'll have a yogurt, and that constitutes all of my morning food. There we go. So Joe, I want to do Wailing Caverns, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time today. We're definitely gonna do it by tomorrow because we need to be level 20, and I'm like a little bit more than halfway through level 19 right now. Yeah, I'd like to do it today, but it's like an hour-long dungeon. We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I try to go for about 4 hours a stream. So, and today I have to. My wife's out of town this week. So I have to prepare the dinners for the humans because no one else is going to. Robert, this is vanilla. Yeah, the official hardcore servers are vanilla era servers. After seeing him spawn twice back to back, this seems to potentially be bugged out. Is this in fact bugged out? Because yeah, we saw him pop back up like twice. And now he's not been up for a while. And on top of that, like, the respawns in this area, just in general, seem slower than other places. That's the other problem that's happening. Is that I wish there could at least be stuff for us to kill. If he was never going to respawn, at least we could fight stuff and, like, get experience. This Raptor's level 13, that's not going to cut it. Maybe we exist in a phase or a layer where he's never going to respawn. We're in the layer where he's dead forever. He was a hardcore character in this layer, and he's not coming back. Okay, without getting too deep into that, I mean, if you're worried about not being able to play video games, then you are looking for a wife who plays video games. Yeah, don't marry somebody that doesn't love some similar stuff to you. Especially if that's something you worry about. If you were like, I don't care how much time I spend on games, then I'd say marry whoever you want. but if you're like, man, I don't want to give up my video game time, don't, man. Meet somebody who wants to game with you. It's obvious. Like, if you worry about losing video game time in a relationship, don't have that relationship. Have a different relationship. And that's it. As for kids, that's a tough one. If you want to have a lot of video game time, don't have any kids, man. I love my son, but if you worry about you know, losing your game time, like, just don't have kids. Just find a girl who loves games as much as you do, or whoever, and do that. That's it. Thanks for the help, Ra. I appreciate it. I'm gonna pop out of this group in a minute. Yeah, and your spouse, your significant other does not have to love video games, but they have to, like, accept and know about your love of video games and how important that time is to you. And if they don't accept that, then you can't be in that relationship. Too many people, like, this happens especially to WoW players, I think, because you know how when you play WoW, there's, like, parts of your life where you don't play WoW, but ultimately you're a WoW player. I think a lot of WoW players meet their spouses while they're on a WoW break. And maybe they don't all necessarily talk about how much they love to play WoW. And they get married, they have a couple kids, and then they want to get back into the game. And then their significant other's like, wait, what? You want to spend how much time a week playing this game? I think that happens to people, unfortunately. Yeah, Heels has it right. Like, yeah, as long as you respect each other's interest, I would say, I mean, it would kind of suck if she hated video games. That sounds kind of sucky, though. I guess, like, it'd be okay if she, like, didn't play them herself, but, like, appreciated your love of them. That would probably be better. Like, if she hates video games and you love video games, that you might have friction there. You might have friction there eventually. If the real emotion is hate. If the emotion or reaction is, I can't believe you would spend your time doing this meaningless game, if that's kind of the... But go ahead and do it anyway. If that's it, then that might not be good, brother. In like, the long term. You have to find someone who, like, just accepts the things you love if they don't engage with them. Like, if my wife hated video games, but told me it would be okay for me to do this, I would not be okay with that. If she was like, I effing hate video games, I think they're a huge waste of time, I think you're a loser for liking them so much, but go ahead and play it all day. It's fine, I'll let you do it. I respect that you want to do it, but I hate it. I would feel a mixed messaging. So yeah. I don't know. I'm not psychologist or a relationship expert. I got lucky, and my wife does like video games. And even when she doesn't play a ton of video games, she still likes them. So she understands what it is about them that I love. Because she has felt similar things. And I think to understand somebody, to understand where someone's coming from, not just accept them, but to understand it, you have to have felt something similar. Or have had a similar experience at some point. To not just accept, but actually accept through understanding how somebody is. Janice, and I think that's common. I mean, my parents were the same way. Like my mom didn't like sports, but my dad watched all the sports. And I think the difference between sports watching and playing a video game is that sports watching is more of a passive activity. It's something that happens, and it's in a communal space, usually in a living room of the house or something, you know. And you're not having to be engaged with it directly. I think it's more passive, because that's common.
I've been expecting you. We shall meet again.
Nick, I like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, find someone like that.
Walk with the Earth Mother. Ancestors watch.
Quest log is full. Yeah, your quest log's full. Okay, great. All right, it's time to make some choices. We could go do this. Let's go turn in Varog's head. And yeah, let's go do that. And then maybe we'll farm the rest of the bracers out here in the easier area where we're not as likely to get killed. And then after that, question mark, profit. Obviously. Johnny, oh my god, man. Johnny's only living so wild because his wife is clearly not watching the stream. She's not even looking over her shoulder right now either. It's easy to live that wild in secret. Oh snap! We got problems. I'm gonna sticky glue you. Oh, that didn't work. No, it worked enough. We're out of melee range. We're good. Sticky glue did help. It's fine. We're out of the fire. Oh, he's not. He's ranged. Oh, God. He had ranged and melee. Sticky glue, wasted. Now, we got this. If we... Now, see, this is why we're farming these up here. Because I can kill these guys when they surprise us. They're a bit of a lower level. That's why I wanted to come up here to farm the rest of the bracers. Dave, your wife allows you to say that you're the boss. I don't even make any pretense of being the boss around here. I'm happy to not be the boss. Yeah. I am happy to not have to be the boss. It's exactly, Johnny. You're the boss for now. Right. Yes. For now. Yeah, I just provide input on choices when I'm asked. And usually my input is, you probably know best because you're smarter than me. I think the only like really good advice I have to offer my wife is sometimes we can go back and forth like on like learning and development ideas. Because I used to be a training developer and now she is now a training developer. Basically doing the same job I did but at a much higher level and like much better at it. But sometimes I get to give her like a good idea about like training development or about like project management and stuff like that. And that's when I feel the best, when I can actually be useful to like the job that she loves to do. But as far as like the daily running of the household, choices like that, like she is far better suited to make those choices, take those actions. And the centaurs today are being obliterated in every corner of the Barrens. I feel like definitely less layering today. And even though it has been harder to get tags on stuff, I like it. Yeah, I think this is better. It definitely feels like less layering than the last couple days. Blizzard is listening. They're out there listening, guys, right now. Dave. Yeah, that's good though. It's great. And you're not dumb. You have absorbed different learnings. Waves to Blizzard. Yes. Because they're obviously listening. I have to believe it. I don't know if I actually believe that Blizzard has people watching anything or listening to any community. I don't know if I really believe that. It seems like it'd be an easy enough thing to do if you wanted to have people who like have their pulse on like the community or the hardcore community or the classic era community, just to like have a couple people casually listen to streams throughout their day and just kind of read chat, maybe even like a couple hours a day, even if it's not their full-time job. It'd be an easy way to like kind of gauge how the community feels about certain things, especially because like they don't play the game themselves a lot of the time. So they don't experience the same kinds of things that we do while we're playing it a lot. So you'd think that maybe they would do that, like just have an ear open. Just a lurker, you know, listening, learning. But maybe, I don't know if they do that or not. It's something that I would do if I were making choices at Blizzard. I'd be like, hey, go listen to some streams. It's Stream Friday. It's stream o'clock on Stream Friday. I want you guys to all go tune into some streams, take some notes. We'll get back together and we'll talk about like the commonalities, and we'll talk about the overlap in people's opinions, and we'll go from there. That's what I would do. Yeah, it'd be streamer o'clock on Streamer Fridays. And it would be the last 3 hours of their day, and it would be the last, they would go home after that, like you're done with work, you're not doing any more work today. You're gonna go lurk in some streams, you're all gonna take notes. Think about those notes over the weekend. When we come back on Monday, we're gonna meet and see if there's any action items. It's too logical for Blizzard? Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. It seems really obvious to me that you'd want to do it that way. But yeah, they probably don't. because I thought of it, they definitely don't do it. That's unfortunately what I always think. I'm like, because it was a decent idea, but I thought of it, then they don't do it. There's no way. That's why, among so many other reasons, that is why I don't work at Blizzard. There are many other reasons why I couldn't. And most of them relate to my level of education. But that's one of them, yeah. Logical ideas that would never work in their setting. I don't work at Blizzard because I love video games. Exactly. Yeah, I don't work at Blizzard. I don't have time because I like playing WoW. Unlike a lot of the people that work at Blizzard, I like playing classic World of Warcraft. So, I don't have time. The Bracer drop rate sucks, and I do kind of regret farming these guys when they're not really giving me a lot of kill XP. Yeah, I am kind of like... I am kind of regretful that, like... We're doing this up here. Yeah, it's safer to do it here, but also we're not getting kill XP. It's just not happening. They're too low level. But it is a good way to not get killed. It is a good way to not get killed. We need the booty key, obviously. I don't need all these potions. I don't even want the barnacle clam. We are just in a tough spot. Let's make some heavy lift. I shouldn't be standing here doing this. Like, yeah, I mean, true. I should at least come out here if I want to make these. I want to clean up some space a little bit. If I make a bunch of these, that should get us a little bit of inventory space. I'm gonna let that run for a minute. Yes, I should. I should drink the troll's blood. Yes, the ones that are almost gone. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't need them right now, so I've been holding on to them. But I can make more later. And I should probably just drink them and open up all that inventory space. You're absolutely right, JK. Murder Tacos needs potions, Johnny. Did you go on a mage again? Or did you... I didn't catch what you re-rolled. I could check in guild. But I'm lazy. Yeah, I did send a bunch of herbs over to the bank alt, but I need to send more. What's gonna happen then is like I'm forgetting to ever send them back. I'm forgetting to ever send them back and actually do the crafting. I'm not a good crafter. I've realized this. Priest and mage. Right on. Yeah, I miss the priest. Sometimes I miss the priest. In my bank. Oh, okay, yeah. Assuming the bank on this character, yeah. I don't know if I might have stashed some stuff in there. I can't remember if I ever visited the bank on this character or not. I'm not sure if I did. What is this profession add-on? This, if you're talking about why the window looks different, it's a Leatrix Plus feature. It's the enhanced professions. And yeah, it changes this to look a little bit different. That's through Leatrix Plus. Murder Taco is a priest. I'm still waiting for Murder Enchiladas, man. I don't know why we're being held in suspense here. I need to know what class it's going to be. I do have mail. This is true. I would like to get the rest of these bracers. And I'd like to turn them both in. That would be like ideal. And then we could hearth back to Crossroads. Let's pop the potions. Murder queso. There we go. It's a little bit of added inventory space. Mo, do I need 10 slot bags? Unless there are 10 slot bags in my bank right now, then yes. Right now I have 8 slot bags. So unless I have a bunch waiting for me in my... Well, I don't know what's in my mail. I'd hate to put anybody out of resources like doubling me up on bags. Although if you did that, I would just store them on the bank alt until the next one. So... that's what I would do. If I got doubled up on bags, I would just save them. Save them for the go again. Not that we're ever gonna die. Mo, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's gonna help us out a lot. I think in the future, like any other subsequent characters, I have to take just herbalism and skinning, and I have to vendor everything. I'm so bad at managing my inventory that I have no right to do a production profession. I just have to skin and herb and just vendor all of it every time I'm at a vendor, and then that would probably make my life a lot simpler. We need 2 more, and yeah, the drop rate's just... drop rate's not doing it. The biggest bags that can be made in Classic, isn't it 14 slots? Thought it was 14 slot, but I could be wrong. Did I not loot somebody? Pretty sure I got him. Oh, I didn't get him. Thank you. There we go. It is rune cloth, yeah, 14 slot. There are definitely probably some on the auction house right now. I wonder how much they cost. Yeah, they would definitely be expensive, right? I wonder how, because there's got to be some up there. We got some mages at 60, so there have to be some 14 slot bags on the AH. And yeah, they probably sell for a crap ton. Alex is going to find out for us. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, I'm going to say 30 gold. Oh wait, Pierre's got it. I look up and I see 30 gold. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking 30 gold. You know, anywhere from 30 to 45, which is a lot right now, especially. $10 slots for 2 gold. That's the vendor price. It's a lot of gold though. I have too much money right now. I need to send this off. Oh man, remember the blue axe we saw at the auction house yesterday? That was like 3 golds. I should have sent some money over from my bank alt. Man, we could have a blue axe right now. It's probably more expensive today. Like everything's gonna go up over time. The cheap stuff's gonna disappear, and it's gonna be replaced by more and more expensive stuff. I should have acted on that axe yesterday. I think I decided to wait till the level 21. There was a level 21 was kill main. At level 21, I'm gonna try to get a kill main max off the auction house, if I can afford one. I'm hoping by then I'll be able to. Yeah, Candle it was. And I had the money, but not all of it was on my character. Some of it was on the bank alt, and I should have sent some over like right away. But then I decided to kind of wait until like there was a higher level one that was a bit more money, but it was much higher level. So I decided to wait. Yeah. Yep, it's like I said, it's only gonna get more expensive, right? Like over time. It's only ever gonna get more expensive. There's a Mak'gora between 2 toxic people in general chat. It's happening in the Crossroads. Is there gonna be like a big crowd? Do people like form big crowds for Mak'gora? Are people gonna do Mak'gora just so Asmon can watch it on his channel? I saw one between a hunter and a mage that was pretty interesting. The hunter was like, people are gonna be mad because I line of sighted. No, you line of sighted like a pro. And that's exactly how you fight a mage. Everyone loves a bit of drama combined with violence. Yeah, in America especially, that is true. Yep. Yeah. It's the perfect mix. Maybe some comedy too. We like some comedy in there if we can get it in there too, you know. We like the comedy, partial nudity, you know. Whatever else you can throw at it. I'm done with this quest. I'm done. We can get out of here. I'm tempted to go see. I wish they'd schedule them. They should schedule them in general chat. They should be like, okay, at this time server, we're gonna Mak'gora. We're doing it here at this. It's like a pay-per-view event, except you don't have to pay. You just run your character there and watch. Yeah. I wish they'd schedule them through general chat. I'd go watch. I don't think we're allowed to bet on it. I'm not much of a gambling person. I would definitely like do fake bets on it. Like just like the verbal I bet this guy's gonna win. I bet that guy. I do that. I'll do a verbal I bet, but I won't do a monetary transaction I bet. Johnny, you saw one and it was a huge crowd. Dana White certified Mak'gora. I wish they would schedule them. Someone should put this idea out there. Like, if there are people talking about doing a Mak'gora, they should schedule it for like 15 minutes out. Then they can go get amped up on energy drinks and come back, and like people will be ready to watch. It could be like, it's like an in-world, in-MMO spectator sport, you know? It's like a blood sport. I would go watch. I never want to duel to the death, but I will watch other people do it.
For the Horde.
And I'd rather watch in person than through Asmon reacting to it.
Dabu.
Two-handed. It's not any better. Take it to sell it.
Go forth to victory.
Let's go up north here. We have to visit Winnicky Bolt Bucket for further Samaflange questing, I guess. Let's go do that. It's World of Warcraft UFC, yes. Joel, you'll Mak'gora me right here and now. I'm never gonna Mak'gora. Nothing could make me ever do that. Yeah. I have zero interest in doing it myself because I can't PvP and I will get killed. So I will never do it. But I would watch other people do it. Mak'gora between two paladins. It would be a long fight. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be a battle of attrition. It would basically be like whoever ran out of mana first, I think. Whoever ran out of mana and bubbles. It's all about your mana and your cooldowns. But then again, the fight might be so slow that they might be regenerating mana like fast enough to drag it out for a long time. The very best at auto attack. I think the rogue is probably the very best at auto attack though. It's stupid, but we keep talking about the paladin, and the more we talk about the stupid paladin, the more I'm like thinking about my paladin, and I don't want to think about a paladin. I gotta get it out of my head. I'm not gonna do an alliance paladin series. No, it's gonna be a rogue. I gotta get the paladin out of my head. Yeah, it's unkillable but slow. Yeah, that's originally that's what I liked about it. And then, because I don't mind the slowness, what happened was once we couldn't get a decent weapon in solo self-found, it was horrible. Because I'm fine with slow, I'm fine with auto attack to victory. Like, if I can just auto attack and I win, I'm okay with that. Like, that's not a big deal. Especially for us, like, hanging out and having chats. Like, I'm fine with it. But, like, not having any kind of weapon? Not having any kind of weapon, that was rough. Yeah, I keep thinking about that. I'm like, but then I think, you know, it's still going to be slow, but yeah, being able to get like some good gear off the auction house and stuff like that would be good. And on the paladin, I had so much gold in solo self-found because you don't have to pay for a mount. So by level 40, we had like 80 gold that I spent all my gold on multiple respecs. I didn't even like, yeah, it was such a waste. Such a waste. I had like 80 gold. Could have bought like an awesome weapon. Would I like to see a centaur playable race? Yeah. I would love to see like every race that could potentially be playable for people. Not in classic obviously, but this is more like a retail thing. I don't know if we start shoving new classes and races in the classic era. Patrick, take care. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Is there a crowd at the Crossroads? Is the Mak'gora happening? Best use of a Hearthstone that I've ever used. Yeah, I want to check it out. See if there's anybody actually here. It's probably already done, you know. Oh God. Oh, did I miss it? I must have missed it. Is this the guy? Well, damn. Damn. We were too late.
What brings you here?
It's okay, we have no inventory space to be out in the world doing anything. Oh, it's a different layer. Oh, shit. Oh, layers suck, man. That's right. We're not in one big world. Alright. Okay. Am I in the layer? I still don't see anything. Okay, I see people now. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh, what? Did it happen already? Oh God. This is it. Oh, this is so cool. They haven't gone yet, have they? Because we wouldn't still be here if they'd already gone. Are they lined up here? Is it the 20 undead warlock and the 17 mage? Oh, that's not super even. We got phased in. This is why there can't be layers, man, because there are people standing here who don't get to see this. There are people in Crossroads in the layer we were at, and they don't know this is going on. They can't. They gotta get an invite to get here. We got a Mak'gora maybe about to go off in Crossroads. Yeah. All right. That's cool. Are they gonna go though? Are they gonna go, or did they get all of us to stand here? Are they two-guying us? Do you guys think they're actually gonna do it? This could be a social experiment to see how long people will stand around in WoW doing nothing. Yeah, see the bill's here, you can't see it. He's got to be invited by somebody in the layer. Yeah. It sucks because there's no surefire way to get into the layer except getting an invite. I'm not convinced they're gonna fight each other. I'm not convinced. What do you guys think? Is it just us? We're getting two-guyed into sitting here. We got 183 people watching this, and nobody's gonna fight. A lot of people are dancing though. That's nice to see. They're chickening out. Yeah. Yeah, like, for sure. They're probably chickening out, yeah. They're like, is it worth it? Will Asmund even watch this? Will Asmund even watch this clip? I don't know if it's worth it. Should I get my level 20 killed? I'm so scared. I'm assuming it's this guy. And then we have this guy over here. I'm assuming because they're kind of squared off. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But it's like 17 and 20. Dude's got a Void Walker. Doesn't seem really even. Challenge me to a duel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and decline that one. Yeah, I think maybe it's somebody just challenging anybody to see who will accept it. Well, that's a bummer. Come on, McFly. Do you think they're gonna do it, Ryan? I don't think they're gonna do it. I think if they were gonna do it, they'd have done it already. I keep watching the female Tauren NPC walkthrough. I feel like she was like gonna go referee. It seems like she's gonna walk to the middle of the ring and like have them shake hands. That's the vibe I keep getting every time she pats through. Yeah, the guard, right? I keep thinking she's gonna like walk up and initiate the fight. Yeah, the dual flag's been out. I guess, yeah. First rule of Mak'gora is don't talk about Mak'gora. 2 flags? More like 6 flags. And just as boring right now. A rogue and warrior fighting. So, oh shit, somebody's actually fighting. Is somebody fighting? No one's fighting. Oh, what happened? Wait. Did we miss it? Are they just dueling? Now wait. Can you duel without dueling to the death? Or are all duels to the death? I missed it. Who died? Where's the corpse? I saw a duel, but... Okay, now other people are fighting. We got a rogue and a mage. Okay, well... Oh, they're not dueling to the death. Oh yeah, we've been scammed. Yeah, there's people dueling, but they're not dueling to the death, guys. Yeah, they're just dueling. Like, it's because they have an audience, so that's fine. Like, I don't think they're gonna do it. Yeah, we've been scammed, I think. Yeah, man, we probably wasted some time here. That's a bummer. I'm gonna bail. If it happens, you guys let me know how it worked out. But I think I gotta bail. Yeah. Because now people are just gonna duel. We did form a pretty effing good circle. Yeah, for like a bunch of random people forming a ring, we did a pretty good job. We need to tuck in over here a little bit. He's waiting 5 minutes. I think they're just trying to see how big of a crowd they can get. And the title will be like, how stupid are hardcore players? Look how many people I got to stand around in Crossroads for 30 minutes waiting for a Mak'gora that would never happen. Like, that's gonna be the title of it. Now everyone is using it as just an arena for regular duels, which is not as exciting. Not as exciting. The dancing bear is the only good part? Yeah, so far it's been the most entertaining part. Yeah, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do anything. I don't think so. I don't even know what I want to do. Or if I want to be here in the Barrens for right now. Yeah, we got Winnicky. I was heading out to Winnicky. We got Harpy Raiders we could do. I'm gonna head out and actually do some questing. I have to play the game. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to play the game. I can't keep making 200 people stare at a circle where nothing's ever gonna happen. Rock, keep an eye on it, man. And yeah, if you guys want to keep an eye on it, then like, yeah, if it's happening, just tell me how it goes down. I'll be happy to hear it. Oh, Ra's on a different layer. Damn it. Ah, the layering, man. I wonder if they can make it so that like when you're in a town, the layers go away. Like, can they layer the world, but like just in the hubs? In the hubs, there's like a dead zone for the layer, and then when you walk into a town, like you're all in the same layer. Is this game like Minecraft? No. Minecraft is a survival crafting game. And World of Warcraft is an MMORPG. So they're totally different. Yeah, wasted time. They got us, you know. And they might eventually do it, you know, but it'll be on their time. Alright, yeah, let me know if it happens. Man, yeah, I guess people could schedule it, they get all the people to show up, everybody's super hype, and then nothing happens. That's probably how it would go down most of the time. It was a cool idea, but people that chicken out, they'll ruin that kind of thing. Cause see, I won't go check out the next one, cause I feel like I got scammed on that one. I got this one. Oh, someone beat me to it. You guys know me. you were so in sync, Mike. I was like, I got this one, and you already got it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks. So I didn't have to do it. I almost got him. Ryan, no. I don't even know what that is. Is that a private server? But either way, no. I gotta be... Yeah, I was too slow. I just thought about it for too long. I was telling you guys to be cutthroat, but I'm like, apparently I think too long. It's perfect, though. That's how it should be.
Hurry back.
I appreciate it.
Help.
Yeah, thanks for the rent-free space in your heads. Yeah, Mo. Yep. See, we almost got had. Yep. Thankfully we peeled out in time. Thanks for the rent-free space in your heads, and on this stream, you know. Yeah, and that's the end of it. It'll never happen again because now people won't show up because people will be worried about getting scammed. They don't want to waste their time going to watch a Mak'gora. That's never gonna happen. They should do Blizzard sanctioned duels to the death. They could make it a new esport. If they did it as an event, like, people would probably watch. It was really fun to see all the people together. That's why it sucks that it didn't happen. Because I feel like next time people hear about that kind of stuff, they're not going to show up. They're not going to show up because they're going to remember the time that they got their time wasted by some jerkbag. Because yeah, it was really cool. I was super excited. I think I was so excited that I was accidentally smiling. Which I basically never do. Yeah, like an arena. Once you get into the arena, you don't leave the arena unless the other guy is dead. Yeah, they should do it. They should do it as an esport. I would much rather watch that than watch, like, Race to World First or the Mythic Blah, Invitational Blah 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 Blah. I'd rather watch, like, random people fighting it out in a duel to the death, knowing that their 20 to 30 hours of playtime is on the line. That would be engaging. The Thunderdome. Yeah. Yeah, and there should be seating built in so we can be up in, like, the seating and stuff so we don't have to make a ring. Yeah, I want to be in an actual arena. Give it WWE storylines. It's hard to do when it's permadeath, though. Ryan, yeah, that makes sense. I did start playing Classic as soon as it came out back in the day. The first couple of characters would have been like a Night Elf Warrior and then a Human Priest. Would have been back in 2019. The channel was going for years before that, but that was the first WoW stuff I put on the channel. All of which the content is so cringeworthy now that I never go back and watch it myself. Mainly just my audio setup was, like, basically garbage. The funny thing, Ryan, is I had basically the same microphone. I just didn't know how to use it. I kept it way far away from me, and I turned the gain up a lot, which made it sound like super tinny, and it picked up background noise often. And I just my computer wasn't as good either. But, like, mainly for, like, classic stuff, It was a Yeti microphone similar to this one, but I just didn't know how to use it yet. Yeah, it was a knowledge and experience thing at that point. Also, it was a different rig as well, but for classic era that mattered a little less. It was mainly that I just didn't know how to do the proper stuff with my audio setup. This is the Yeti X. Alright, guys, remember to hydrate. Yeah, we need to remember to hydrate. I've been drinking all coffee and no water. Dustin, I made you quit WoW? Don't let Blizzard know that, man. I want them to believe that I get people into the game. Just don't tell Blizz. Yeah, at 20 I want to do Wailing Caverns, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time for it today. I think I'm gonna schedule it for tomorrow. Because yeah, we'll be at level to do it. We'll be ready to do it. And I think I'll schedule it for tomorrow. I'll probably do it. I'll do it like an hour into tomorrow's stream, so that we can come onto the stream. We can hang out for a while. People will be able to see the stream is up. And then maybe like a half hour to an hour in, we'll plan to do Wailing Caverns. Because I don't think I'm going to get there today. I think we'll probably hit 20 today. That's kind of my goal. Cajun, hello, man. Have I ever played D&D? Back in the day I did a little bit of D&D. Yeah, nothing ever like super serious. Back in 3.5. But, yeah. Not ever consistently enough to develop a true love of it. What I liked most about D&D was just like reading the lore books and reading the player's guide, reading the Dungeon Master guide. I liked reading the guides. And I feel like I enjoyed reading this stuff like more than I ever enjoyed sitting down with my group. But that could have been because of my group. You know, we had a couple people who were serious, we had a couple people who were just kind of like jokesters, who like didn't really take it seriously, and that kind of gave it like, it was a kind of a skewed experience. That was a fun way to finish that one. Unfortunately, she'd already called for help. Have I ever played DDO? I don't think so. I did. Was it? Is it DDO? Was it? Wasn't there another Dungeons and Dragons MMO, or is that DDO? I thought there were like two of them based on Dungeons and Dragons. Neverwinter? Is Neverwinter? That's D&D, right? Neverwinter is the other. I think I tried Neverwinter once. Yeah, I think I installed Neverwinter once, and I played that for like an hour. And I was like, okay, like. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't play it for long enough to have any thoughts about it, but there might have been a reason why. DDO is exactly like Lord of the Rings Online. I haven't played Lord of the Rings Online since it first came out, but I did play it upon release to try it out. Graphics-wise. There's a mob I didn't loot. Not surprising. The one I shot, right, was the one I shot. I never looted him. Yeah, I shot him over here. Hey, thanks man, it had a green on it. Of course the one I don't loot has a green. Makes sense. Very nice. I appreciate you. I appreciate the backseat gaming. Always welcome. Aberidius, I'm doing well today. Thanks for asking. Thanks for hanging out with the stream. Why didn't we shoot? Okay, now we can shoot. There we go. There's something satisfying about just shooting them in the back as they run away. Don't know why. Is DDO good? Is it a game I should try to play? And is Neverwinter bad? Because I played Neverwinter for an hour and I was kind of like, eh. But are either of them actually any good? Because like we're never gonna get new MMORPGs. So like if there are old ones that I haven't played that are good, I'm always willing to go check them out. Because it's not like any new ones are coming out ever. So yeah, the choices are limited. When your favorite genre is dead, except for one game. Yeah. Like, and it's funny because like the other two big MMOs that are still alive, like Final Fantasy XIV and ESO, to me those are like, they're barely MMOs in a way because they like are very narrative and story heavy, and I feel like they can just easily be enjoyed as just like a single player RPG. So they don't even really feel like MMOs, and those are the other ones that are actually alive. Yeah, they're both great games. Yeah, but they don't have that like MMO vibe anymore. Final Fantasy XIV had that vibe when it first was reborn, as a Realm Reborn, but then it lost it over time by trying to like kind of streamline the leveling process for new players. They kind of lost the MMO vibe. And yeah, but yeah, the MSQ is great, but the MSQ is like the main part of Final Fantasy XIV. You're gonna do the whole MSQ front to back, and it's all you're gonna do besides dungeons and raids. The game isn't really played like an MMO would be played. It's one of the best JRPGs I've ever played. It actually probably is the best JRPG I have ever played. Yeah. But as an MMO, like not so much. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I love the MSQ. But I love it for like a JRPG and not for an MMO. But yeah, as a longtime fan of like the good Final Fantasies, I very much enjoyed the story and the characters. Justin, you're having fun with New World? Oh, it's yeah. They're doing an expansion for New World, which surprised me. I was surprised the game was doing well enough to have an expansion coming out in the future. Yeah, part-time, we're never gonna see Ashes of Creation, man. Listen, it's they've been developing the game for how long? 7 years? 6 or 7 years? And they're not even, it's not even in alpha yet. It's not even in alpha. And they just show us these little pieces of gameplay to keep us strung along. They're like, look, we got 40 employees killing a world boss. And I'm like, yeah, world bosses are trash. It's garbage, who cares about a world boss? And they're like, look, we have player housing in a town that grows over time. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see a town with 2 players running through it. What's the town going to be like when there are 200 people running through it? Yeah, we're not going to get Ashes, unfortunately. It's stuck in what's called development hell. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I don't think the developers have any negative intentions. I think they want to release the best possible game that they can make. But I don't think they're ever going to get it into a point where they're happy with it to push it forward. And I think the game is going to die in development after... It's going to be a couple more years. In 2 more years, you know, it'll still be in pre-alpha. It'll have been in development for 9 years at that point. And, you know, people have to move on into new jobs. And no one wants to go work on a game that's been in development for 9 years and has switched engines, I think, twice. It's sad, but that's how it's happening. I don't think they're ever going to get it done and release it. I don't think they're ever going to get it done and release it. Yeah. You know, and then Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Is that the other MMO? Is that Carnage's MMO now? Does he basically own that game company now? I think he's essentially solo funding that game at this point. And that looks like an EverQuest clone. It didn't always look like an EverQuest clone, but the most recent build I saw did look like an EverQuest clone. Which is good for Ko, because he loves him some EverQuest. But like, I don't really. So I don't know if that game will actually ever come out either. I think that game will come out. I think Carnage will make sure that game comes out someday, because he's invested a crap ton into it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, will it be any good? I don't know. If Ashes would... See, Ashes is they're being so ambitious with all the stuff they're doing. And if they had just been a little bit less ambitious, they have design creep. They just keep trying to do more and more and more of stuff that people haven't done before. And I feel like if they had just like set their design scope like realistically, they probably could have released a pretty good MMORPG. But I think they have design creep, and I think they're going to be stuck in development hell forever. Yeah, you want to get the game out. Release the game. You're 6 years, 7 years, 8 years into development, and you don't have an alpha. You're not in alpha. It's not a good place to be. And like the people working on the game, they're not stupid. They know it's not a great place to be. You know. Good so far. These harpies killed you. Yeah, I do need to be a little bit more careful, I think. I'm also done with the quest. I don't need to be killing harpies at all, as a matter of fact. And on that note, we'll probably get out of here. We need intact raptor horns. Nah, I don't think I'm going that way for intact raptor horns. I'll do that somewhere else. Let's get out of here. Dustin, have a good rest of your day, man. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me. Yeah, Master Vox. Exactly. Yeah, you were looking forward to Pantheon for a long time, but now you feel like when it comes out, it won't be at all what it was originally supposed to be. Yeah, I remember watching the earlier builds of it before Ko had to basically fund it himself. And I was like, this is a unique looking MMO that looks like an old school MMO, but looks like it's doing its own thing. And it looks like it'll be really interesting to play one day. And then one day, I watched Ko do a playthrough with them, and suddenly it just looked like EverQuest. The UI was changed and made to look like EverQuest. The graphics seemed to more resemble EverQuest. The enemies and the names above their head without the capital letter was very EverQuest. When there's just like the name of an enemy, there's no capital letter. And I thought, oh wow, this is now an EverQuest clone, like just directly straight up an EverQuest 1 clone. Which is not what it was originally, and it's also not something I really want. Now, would I check it out? If it ever came out, would I check it out? Yes, absolutely. But I'm definitely not, like, hype for it or anything now. Because I feel like it's not its own thing anymore. Now that it basically looks and feels like an EverQuest clone. Dragonsbane, congrats, man. Level 32. That's awesome. I need to be angling back towards the crossroads here, I think. Maybe not cutting through all these guys without looking. What is this quest? We have nugget slugs. So have I ever done this quest before? Was this Winnicky's quest? Nugget slugs happens over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that one before. I don't remember ever completing nugget slugs. I should play the new Dragon's Dogma. I'm not familiar. What kind of game is it? It sounds like an RPG. It has the word dragons in it. We all like dragons. You look for tiny buckets for the nugget slugs. A bucket of nugget slugs, you say? We are not going to do that right now, but I will try to do it whenever we head out that way. When we're ready to do Miner's Fortune, I'd like to kind of do all that at once. Yeah, they're near there. Yeah, they seem like they're around the Samaflange. Like there's a pump. There's like a goblin pump in a little polluted lake, and there's like very high mob density. So when I'm like level 21 or something, and I want to go up there to do the Cat's Eye Emerald, then I will do that one then, and we'll be out level for it, but it'll be okay. It'll be safer that way. We've been pretty safe so far, so I want to stay that way. You know, these days now, it's even harder now to think about releasing an MMO into today's environment, because like not only do you still have WoW to compete with and Final Fantasy and ESO, now you have WoW Classic. So even if you were gonna make like a more like old school thing, now everyone's just loving WoW Classic, so now your old school thing, like no one even really needs it or wants it, because we got this. So it must be even harder to contemplate releasing a new MMO into today's market. I'd hesitate to do it, even though I felt like I had a solid game. Alright, let's get this one turned in. Inventory is obviously like in really bad shape. Mak'gora, he says, why do all the orcs... He just challenged me to a duel to the death. I like that the language changes over time. This guy said Mak'gora as a greeting to me, like most orcs will do. But Mak'gora is a duel to the death now, thanks to Sourfang. So, it's just like, it's a little bit confusing. I wonder if Blizzard ever even cares or thinks about that. Because yeah, most of the orcs will greet you with Mak'gora, but then they don't fight you to the death. It's a little bit weird.
For the Horde.
Single-player, narrative-driven action RPG. It sounds cool, but I can't play that kind of stuff on the channel because it just tanks my YouTube metrics. YouTube doesn't like it when you step outside your role. And then not only will they punish that video that you make of that game that you don't usually play, but they'll punish every other video of the normal stuff you do. What YouTube has taught me is that it's not good to take risks on YouTube. unless you want to hurt your channel.
For the Horde!
Which I don't like to, because when I hurt the channel, that means I find less of you guys and less of you guys find me.
Abu!
And so I have to stay in my lane. And my lane is MMORPGs, apparently, according to YouTube. Which is fine. It's my favorite genre. There just aren't a lot of them. Yeah, part-time. You have a good point. People are not very patient these days about like letting a game kind of grow with them over time. I still feel like if a game was like had a solid base and was fun, it's just like you have to be careful. You can't release something that's buggy, broken, and doesn't work. But I like to hope that people would be okay with something that's like that just needs to grow a little bit over time, as long as it wasn't buggy, broken, and not working. You know. All right, guys. The Mak'gora. So you think it's different? Mak'gora and Mak'gora. Like why would they? Why would it be so similar? But look how similar it is. And it sounds the same. Mak'gora, Mak'gora. I just said two different things, but there's like a little syllable difference. I think it's too similar. And I think they need to revoice act it and have them say something else. Just my opinion. I think when you design a language, you don't want hello to be able to be confused with duel me to the death. That would be like if in English you would say hello and murder you would sound the same thing. So I could accidentally say murder you instead of hello. It's just a little bit like nonsensical. You want those two things to be vernacularly far apart from each other. It's fitting for orcs because they don't care if they accidentally say like fight me to the death instead of hello. That is how they greet each other most times. Right, is by fighting people to the death. I'm just saying, if I were designing a language, I'd make those sound a little bit more different. They get confused. Yeah, no wonder they have such a violent culture, because in their language, like they try to greet each other, and like then sometimes like somebody just starts trying to kill them, and so they arm up, they get strong, and they fight each other all the time because every time they say hello to somebody, half the time they get attacked. It's crazy. Oh, guys. All right, I have to take a break here for today. We are 4 hours in. I've had an amazing time. We didn't hit level 20, but look how close we are. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna do Wailing Caverns. So if you want to join the Wailing Caverns run, I will be asking in guild for people when I am ready to do that. I'll probably wait till like a half hour into the stream tomorrow so people have a chance to see that we're online, etc. But yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here in Azeroth again very soon.